Yes, so this is actually, so usually you have like dab rigs, it's like a fun chemistry set.
Yeah.
But this is just a pen. Oh, you've done those? Those are traumatizing.
Oh my God, it's too much. You just feel it like right in your forehead.
Yeah, well, if you don't smoke regularly, it'll not. Even if you do smoke regularly, it'll fuck you up. But that'll.
I was at a fucking Halloween party dressed up as a bear. Fucking took one hit of a dab. Took one dab. And
I can't remember dressing up as a bear.
I was in the fucking look in the mirror, just like, what the fuck am I? It's like dressed up as a bear. I was like, get the fuck.
What the fuck am I?
I gotta get the hell out of here. Just thinking about Halloween way too much.
Yeah, 1, 2,
Yeah, right. He's still doing 1, 2. All right, you want to kick it off? Opening it up, you gotta like push it together and slide it out. Here, I'll just give it. It took me a fucking 20 minutes to realize this thing. So you gotta like squeeze it and then just slide it. There's the tray. Squeeze it together and slide the tray this way.
Is that like for like fucking child protection?
Yeah. It's fucking. And obviously, I don't know how to open the fucking thing. All right, you want to do this?
To turn mine up a little bit.
Just like just a tad bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, check 2. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'll let you know how it smokes in a second.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. Welcome to the Ready Set Blow podcast, episode 68 for February 28th.
We live, baby.
That's right, we're live, and that third voice you hear is none other than Brian Higginbottom. Just to close out Black History Month, we had the whitest young man come and join us.
There's a lot of black Higginbottoms. That's a fact.
Is it?
There's a fact. There's this. I went to Slade's. This lady Nessie Higginbottom. I add all the Higginbottoms on Facebook.
Yeah.
Dead ass. There's a group on Facebook, Higginbottom families around the world, and Nessie Higginbottom. Fucking, she went to Slade's. I did a spot there, and she was in the show.
There you go.
She was.
How'd you do at Slade's?
I did my step squad thing, and that killed. And then
right.
I try to get in my other act, and like at Slade's, it's not like they weren't like polite like it's in a fucking normal room like
right.
they like let you bomb at the end of like a tepid clap, but everyone was just talking and just I couldn't get them, and then Jonathan Gates goes, damn, Ryan, you had him in the beginning, then you had to start doing that white shit, and that killed.
Right.
I was in the back, fucking face all red. Just.
So for the people that don't know, Slade's is the probably the only urban room in Boston that's run by longtime comedian Jonathan Gates.
Sick, right?
And it's pretty much like the room where like, as far as I've known it, it's like the room where like a lot of comedians will always want to go and do shit there because they know like. It's only black people, and they know if like their shit doesn't work, they're gonna know by the audience if their shit doesn't work.
They will tell them.
Exactly.
Stinkers.
Or when I go there, it's like they won't even like. Actually, they won't even like. They'll just still continue to eat their like fried chicken and like not laugh.
They got the best chicken wings ever.
They do.
Oh
I still haven't been in there physically. I don't even know. Like I don't know exactly where it is.
They start it with everyone who has a birthday. They go on stage and they pick a song and they twerk on stage, and they do the show. And they end the show in prayer.
Mute that bullshit.
They end the show in prayer, and everyone's silent, and they all and the
give me that thing.
does a prayer. It's a wild experience. It's so cool.
Yeah, sorry, forgot to mute the TV in the back.
By God.
I went.
So fucking strong.
They actually end the show with a prayer.
They end the show with a prayer.
Like all the audience member prays.
Yeah,
Okay.
and fucking John Gates do it. And there was one time, this one girl, she like started talking to her, and he had his eyes closed, and he was like, "If you don't want to pray, you can leave right now."
Yeah.
Like, get serious.
He's real. He's real about that.
Oh, absolutely.
He's real about that.
Him hosting there, doing like 15 minutes up front, and just crushing, like that's like next level shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like.
He was one of those guys that like. He coming out of Boston as like a black comic, like he was like the man, like you know what I'm saying, like he was on like Comic View, BET, Def Jam, all that shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he never left. Like maybe he did at some point, but I don't know. But it's like the same story with all the comics. Like a lot of them like stay, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that room is like, I saw.
What night did they do that?
Wednesday nights. Yeah, Wednesday nights at 9:00. Yeah. Sometimes 10, depending on
depending on when church lets out.
Depends on when church like runs. When Sam J is actually like that's the room that like he's the one that actually kind of like made her who she is.
Really?
Yeah. He like I'm not saying like I'm saying that respectfully to Sam, like you know what I mean. Yeah. Sam has always been like a talent, but she really got better when she started
Doing that
traveling. When she started traveling with Jonathan Gates.
Oh, really?
Jonathan Gates started bringing it on the road.
Oh, no shit. Where does he go on the road? Like, all
He's
over the place?
yeah, he would do like all like the like Funny Bone rooms or like Hartford, Connecticut, like Indiana, like stuff like that. He'll bring her,
So sick.
and then she got like really good.
Killing there is a fucking different level of people are just screaming, getting out of their chairs. It's nuts.
It's I haven't done that room yet.
The dude,
That's how scared I am, and I'm black.
She's the longest ego crushing.
Nah, I just
after I Ate Shit, the headliner came up and he was on Def Jam or something like that.
Yeah.
And he would do a joke and then he'd like have the DJ be like play some music and then he'd start dancing after like every joke and just people were just screaming, laughing for like he was just sweating bullets, doing like 45 minutes just crushing.
Oh my god!
Just like wow, like that.
You remember his name?
Fuck, I can't.
Okay, probably.
I already did one thing. It was hilarious. I did my shit and I bombed and he went up there and he just goes, child support. Just said that and just crushed. It was destroyed.
Really?
Just goes, child support. And, and I'm in the back just fucking chugging a beer, just like, I just ate shit. This guy's destroying.
How long did you do? How long were you in comedy when you decided to do that room?
Oh, this was like probably like a month or two ago. And when I did the step squad thing, I started and I should have kept doing like black shit.
Do you have those black material?
Yeah, I do. I made it. I was like on the step squad, and that killed. And I should have kept going with that, but then I was like, oh yeah, like just got a new car, and it just the energy that I had in the beginning didn't match the other jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, so they want a bang for their buck at Slade. They want you to come up there and dance and put on a show for them. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think like that.
Yeah.
Don't. It's not black shit. Like, just do your shit.
I didn't say it was black shit. They said they want you
No,
to
I'm
fucking.
talking about Brian.
Oh.
But it's like the high energy. I started with high energy, and then
Yeah, because it's like because people always have that different that concept like black comedy and like black. For me, it's just like funny's funny, bro.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying.
absolutely.
Like so, it's just like if he's like for me, if you start like kind of like separating it, then it's it kind of gets a little bit
But there's definitely like a different approach from like that room and then doing a room like an alt room.
The approach or the result?
The approach. I feel like it's like you gotta come like boom, gotta like have a shitload of energy and just like no pauses.
Right.
Like right when you right when I stop talking for like a couple seconds, people
They start
just didn't care.
I gotta take we gotta go. We could go tonight, Randy, if you want to go.
Yeah, I've never even gone to like watch the show. I've never walked in. I've never been past the
Literally
place.
the best chicken wings I've ever had in my life.
Fried chicken, yeah.
Oh really?
It's in the hood. It's right in the hood.
It's good enough reason for me to fucking show
It's
up at a
right
place.
in the hood.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just got a fresh batch from the doctor. I can go get the fried chicken.
How long you been doing comedy?
Like 3.5 years.
I call you the young gun. The young gun.
Oh,
He is a young buck. I was just breaking down how old I was to him. How many fucking lifetimes I've lived.
I should be like 5 years in, but I did I started like 5-6 open mics at Grandma's Basement, and then it was their last show they did there, and I brought like 15 people there, just like someone starting off and like, oh, I'm doing comedy, come to my show, and so I was on stage. There was probably like 60, 70 comics there. That show's been going on for like 6 years.
Yeah.
And I was on stage, and there was some heckler in the front, some like BU hockey kid, and he was like, my friend's funnier than you. And before I could say anything, my friends started fighting with his friends.
Oh, no.
Got into a fight in there, turned the lights on. I was the last comic on stage at Grandma's Basement. Everyone else after me was so mad at me for just...
Oh, no.
And then that was the only show that I knew was around in Boston. I was like, all right, I guess that's it.
The dream's dead.
Yeah, I guess that was fun for a couple weeks. I came back like a year and a half later.
So you do have the black side in you.
They're starting to fight it.
You got the Higginbottom black side too,
My friends have got a lot of brawls.
Where you from?
Hyde Park. Born and raised.
Oh, so you're a real Bostonian.
Yeah.
You can actually say like you're from Boston.
Yeah, I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
I went to school at Boston Latin Academy.
That's right. Oh,
in
yeah.
Roxbury.
That's right.
Yeah. one of those things like people oh it's like oh I'm from Boston. I don't know why like
Smart
people,
school.
Yeah, no, but I don't know like why people is like oh I'm from Boston. It's like where are you from? Like oh I'm from New Hampshire. It's like
I'm from
my friend the people I know get so pissed. When
Sharon. It's like that's
Oh yeah.
yeah, but that's just like
people do that with New York too. It's like
definitely.
but I'm from Long Island. It's like, that's not shut up.
Oh,
yeah, but I lived like a couple blocks away from Mayor Menino.
that's right.
Yeah, right in Reedville.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been there forever.
Shit, you still there now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just saw a little town. Hard to get to though.
Yeah. Do you like how many Boston comics do you think that are in Boston comedy that are actually from Boston? Do you think?
I'm trying to think. Oh, Terrence is from Dorchester.
Right.
One by one.
I don't know. Probably like 20.
I say
Maybe.
less than that.
Yeah, less than 20.
I say less than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, because like Somerville's not Boston.
No.
A lot of kids too, I bet, come here to go to school here and then stay.
Definitely.
So it's not.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And especially the time goes on, just way less people are from Boston. It's just so many people are moving here.
Yeah.
It's just growing so much.
It's definitely like that.
It's wild.
Oh my god, that thing's burning my lungs.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. My getting a lot of indigestion. Is that the word?
Indigestion. Anti-gestion.
Anti-gestion. So he's like, Jace is against all gestions. I'm anti-gestion.
Yeah.
That's that gestion shit.
As soon as I
That
said
makes
it,
more sense than indigestion, though.
It does.
Like my gestion is fucked up.
right.
It's a little more indigestion. It's like you're pro gun, you're anti gun. You're not indie gun.
Indie gun. So it's like you make the gun yourself. Yeah, I do a DIY.
So
we haven't even spoken about that.
So am I partially right? No.
What, anti-gestion? A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you got stomach problems.
But I'm saying it should be.
My stomach hurts, son. Jason, on the way over here, I was telling Higginbottom, I read your text about why you were late.
Yeah.
Chase is late. As usual, Chase is a little late coming to the show. And he texted me and he goes, last day of Black History Month, I got to get it in.
Soak it all in.
Yeah.
So you've seen Black Panther? You've been raving about it, huh?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I'm gonna see it tomorrow. I want to see it. I like to see things without like the energy and hoopla.
Okay, you go like a matinee. Just like check it out at noon. Something.
Yeah.
I want to see it like after everyone's like kind of like jumped on like certain like you know what I mean. I mean I've heard it's great and obviously the revenues have like
have
Doesn't it crush everything? Is it like the number one?
Yeah.
I think it might get $1 billion.
It's made
I'm sure it's on 700 million, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Already.
That's fucking nuts.
in 2 weekends. Yeah.
I heard I know someone who's like this girl was like a really big like superhero fan, and she's like it's one of like the best.
So what? So I'm not big. Like obviously, I like movies. I watch some of those superhero movies. I'm not like super into comic stuff. But what like is the hype about like what? Why is there so much black hype about this? Is it like it's 100%? Like is the producer black? Was it black from top to bottom? Is that what's going on?
So let me just explain. Like
yeah.
Randy apparently doesn't pay attention to America. In Hollywood and what happens to
I got a
minorities.
lot of facts. Pop culture, I'm not so good at.
Yeah.
Pop culture's not my thing.
This is a little bit. This is more of like civil stuff. It's like basically I'm just obviously busting balls, but basically it's like it's an all black cast.
Okay.
All black director, and basically just it's pretty much went against all what Hollywood thinks, like, you know, what they think of like black minorities that think like they can't like hit an urban
they don't think it's gonna get a lot of.
It's not gonna let them. It won't make a commercial. It won't be mainstream. If you put all black people, like there's no token black guy. There's no token black girl. There's no like.
I see.
So they just kind of said, you know what?
And it's the first black superhero, right?
Yeah, because people were saying like, was it Batwoman or Catwoman? Halle Berry was Catwoman. People like, oh, why wasn't all the hype about that?
But the character, the cartoon was a black guy, right?
Yeah,
the original cartoon
so,
was a black dude.
The Black Panther, it's like he's from Wakanda, so he's from.
Yeah.
It's like all about that. So it's not just a black guy being
Playing
Black
a
Panther.
yeah,
It's like
okay.
the character comes from Africa and stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of culture behind it.
There's a lot of culture behind it. Yep, it has there's a theme behind it. There's like Wakanda takes place in Africa, obviously, where black people come from, all that shit. So
where we all come from.
We all come from, ideally,
the motherland.
That's where it is. Whether people want to believe it or not. However,
some people believe the Earth is flat again.
Yeah,
I don't have much faith in people. People are fucking retarded.
I think people just believe that just because
I fucking
believe in it for so long.
Yeah,
people are just ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Well, think about it. I mean, think about just to touch on ignorancy. I'm gonna go with it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Black History Month, my last day. You gotta give it to me, son. Give it to me.
There's really no way to put indigent in front of it.
Anti-aggressive.
Well, it's the same thing we were talking about. Remember, like in comparison to what you said, Brian, about the with Halle Berry that played Catwoman.
Yeah.
You know, people were saying, she shouldn't have whatever. Same thing with Idris Elba. There was a thing about Idris Elba.
He was Batman.
No, this was about him. He was wanting to play. He was in the running to be the next 007 Bond guy.
Yeah.
And then there was a big thing from actually the creator of Bond who said, he's too hood or he's too urban to play that.
Oh, shit.
So it's all that fucked
Idris Elba is the most badass dude around.
I didn't know he's such a good actor. I did not know he was not American until I heard him give an interview because I was a big fan of The Wire, and he played. Stringer Bell was like the sickest character in the show.
God, so sick.
And I thought he was just like a black dude from the hood.
Yeah,
and then you hear him talk. I'm like, what? I was blown away. I had I could not believe it. Like, he had like the whole Baltimore accent and like
so creepy.
So good at that. I was like, that was so creepy. He's a tremendous
British,
actor.
right?
Yeah, British actor.
They're so good. I think
actor.
they have probably some of the best actors.
Well, they're best. They have some of the best theater. I mean, best trained actors that come
definitely. The
out
dude
of there.
From Get Out, he's British. And he has like the perfect fucking American.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Again, see, I'm blown away.
Yeah.
The guy that
I also can't do accents, so that's on me.
Yeah. Well, he's an actor. He
better be good at that.
He's a professional being another person. You know what I mean? Like,
I wonder if like say like Idris Elba, he's British and he like does The Wire for like that long. I wonder if like that fucks him up. Like he has like less of a British accent. Like in real life, or just go like, or does he like to like do a line in The Wire and he's like fucking string a bell, and then right after he's like, oh, can I get some? Right after, like how quick does he change?
Yeah, I feel like you can lose your accent or it kind of gets watered down. Yeah. I certainly don't have as much of a New York accent as I used to.
Still got the attitude. That never leaves.
I don't have a Boston accent at all.
You lucked out. Those people. I mean, the Boston actually sounds worse than the South.
Some words.
Like my dad and shit like that, and like fucking my uncles. Like when they're talking, it's like something like something out of a movie. It's like I went to fucking. I'm joining the fucking union, dude. It's like literally like that.
Yeah.
And then when they're telling a story drunk, it's just smoking a cigarette. It's the funniest thing ever.
Oh my god!
Like Brian's like he's like one of those like you're like you're the definition of like a white dude from Boston that's not a white dude.
Honestly, the best compliment I think I've ever heard. My whole entire life.
White people's stock is way down.
Yeah. I just peaked right there.
Yeah, Black Panther's breaking all the records. No one likes a white man these days. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, because like you're like it's just like it's just like you're like water, like you just like yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Like
Bruce Lee on you, son.
Nah, it just dudes from Boston that like dudes like actually like white dudes are actually from Boston, like Dorchester, Hyde Park, Rosendale. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They know like the attitude's the same, just as if you're like like kind of like Puerto Rican. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like
the high school I went to. I don't know if it was like the number 1 or like top 3 most diverse schools in the country.
Yeah, I've heard that about Boston Latin.
Yeah, it was like
Academy.
25% like all.
Yeah.
Like what, Asian, Spanish, white, and black.
We were when you was at Latin Academy, I was at Latin school.
Yeah.
I was like, I coached there. Mm-hmm. I was basketball coach there, assistant basketball coach there. Same thing.
Yeah.
A lot of diversity. Mm-hmm. White kids, black kids, Asian. Smart as shit.
Oh yeah.
Latin Academy, and Latin school kids.
Latin school, like people go like at Harvard and shit like
That's
that.
funny because Latin people aren't very smart.
You know what the fucked up part about Latin is? You gotta take a Latin class.
So is it a Catholic school? Is it a Catholic school? Is that
No. It's probably, but Latin is like everyone has to take Latin, like learn like
the classics.
Yeah, it sucks. It was terrible. It's like all I can know how to say a farmer and agricola is farmer.
Sure,
and that's about it.
Dude, I had a buddy, my college roommate for like 2 years. He actually was like this fucking like a wizard like that. He was like an economics, engineering, and Latin major. He had three, and he majored in all three. And he had to get like, I was like, what, dude? I was like, you're majoring in a language that has been spoken in 2,000 years. He's like, yeah, I just like it. I'm like, what are you, fucking crazy? And he had to like go to the dean to get special permission for such nonsense. I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I majored in fucking off in college.
Talk about a narcissist. Talk about a narcissist. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Emerson has the comedy major.
Where did that come from?
No, he's talking about majors.
Oh.
You can major in comedy.
Yeah, they got that fucking shit.
I looked up the courses. Dude, it's ridiculous.
Well, yeah. What's some of the titles?
The first course, it's called "Why Did the Chicken Cross the Road?" And the description is like, "What makes funny funny? $60,000 a year, basically to just go to an open mic."
Dude,
same shit you learn just doing stand up.
Yeah, I feel like my mom would have been like, "All right, if you're gonna go to school for that, then just don't bother."
Well, I'm more interested to see who's teaching the course.
Yeah.
You know
who's teaching exactly?
You know what I mean? If it's like a guy like if they take if it's a big comic who's like
they failed comedian to look.
Yeah, that's or a big comedian who
that would be different.
That'd be different.
Probably most likely.
Yeah, if Jerry Seinfeld's teaching Why the Chicken Crossed the Road, I'll show up.
But in Emerson's offense, like they produced a lot of like great comedians
That's
too.
true.
You know what I mean?
A lot of connections there.
A lot of good writers came out of there.
Well, they have that big acting school, don't they too? They have like a
Emerson, yeah, they
Bill
do.
Burr went to Emerson.
Bill
he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Bill Burr
and Joe Rogan.
Jay Leno.
And Fitzsimmons went there, I believe.
I'm
fucking everybody.
I think I might take.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be signing up.
All the great whites of Boston.
the great whites.
They are. They're all fucking great, and they happen to be white. They're fucking fantastic. You know what I mean? Jay Leno, Dennis Leary.
Yeah.
All those guys. You know? And also it's probably like 500.
from around Boston?
Who's that?
Is Conan O'Brien from around Boston?
Who went to Harvard?
He went to Harvard, though.
Oh, okay.
I think he's from like Canton.
And Louis
No, he was from Brookline.
Or Newton.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he got some paper.
What? Can't? No, he's a little more.
No, Bill was from Canton. Bill Burr's from Canton.
Yeah.
I live like right next to Canton.
Canton was but yeah, it's like Hyde Park, and it's like I used to live in Hyde Park. I used to live in Hyde Park when I used to work in finance.
Oh, do you really?
Right by the commuter rail there.
Oh no shit.
Was this around 2012?
That's right where I live.
This was around. This was 2008. 2008.
That's right where I live.
Yeah, right by the commuter rail.
Yeah, right at the Regal station.
Yeah, the Chinese food restaurant right above that little bridge there. Do you know that?
Leanne's.
Is it Leanne's?
You just got so excited.
No.
Well, I think I know where you're going with this,
Higginbottom
right?
lit up like a
They
Christmas tree.
don't have heat.
The mic.
Hang on a second.
They don't have heat, but they also were in the news where they got caught like with dogs in the back.
Really?
Yeah.
I literally don't doubt that at all. Leanne's is like the grossest place. So it's closed and it turned to red. Like literally, they wouldn't have heat in the winter, and you go there, it's just barren. And everyone in the back just has giant winter coats on. It's like
That sounds like
see cockroaches all the time.
All the time.
That sounds like my favorite fast food Chinese food takeout spot in Charlestown. Speedy Chen's.
Really?
Oh, same thing. In the wintertime,
Yeah.
they just did not turn on the heat. The cooks just wore winter coats and no one sat around.
The windows are fogged up.
Oh yeah, it was. I don't know how they did it to themselves.
It's insane.
They just stand over the walk and put their hands to keep warm.
And you call Leanne and they scream, "What do you want?" Scream, scream. It was the craziest place ever. But it shut down. Now it's Red Moon, and I'm almost 100% sure it's the same people with like wigs on. It's just give it another go.
Did you go to college after Lion Academy?
So I went to Massasoit Community College for a semester.
From Latin Academy, you went to Massasoit.
That is some real non-white white shit.
I fucked up. I fucked up.
That's some really not white shit you did.
Senior year, I know. Senior year, I just I smoked weed like all senior year, and I applied wicked late to college. People were like, "Oh yeah, I got into like UMass Lowell," and I was like, oh shit, I just applied. I was like, oh, that's probably not good. And then so I did Massasoit, and it was night classes, and I fucking walked into a math class, and it was just like it looked like an AA class, like 40-year-olds that just like I was taking like calculus my senior year, and it was just like dads and moms that just didn't know anything about math, like raising their hands, be like, what's the line? What's that line? Like separating the 4 and the 3. Like, shit about math. And I was like, God damn it.
Hey, they raise their hand. Can I go outside, smoke a Parliament?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a mandatory thing. Everyone had to smoke cigarettes.
To get into Massasoit, you have to be a smoker.
But I did that for a semester. And I was doing criminal justice, and I was like, if I'm doing criminal justice, I'm trying to be like a cop. I'll just join the military. So I tried to join the Coast Guard. And I like doing that for like a year. I was like, I quit. Like I was doing just like dead end jobs. Like quit. Like I'm gonna join the military. I'm not gonna be working at King's Bowling Alley like my last week. So I was about to get my boot camp date for Coast Guard, and they're like, anything else you want to tell us about you? And I was like, well, I did have asthma when I was 12, but I haven't used my inhaler like since I was 12. And my mom is like a fucking umbrella mom, just like trying to keep me safe, and renewed my inhaler every month. So that was on my thing. So like, oh, you can't join the Coast Guard. She said, go. I was like,
they
so
won't
close.
take you if you have asthma?
Yeah, it's fucking. Oh, yeah, I know some people in the Coast Guard. It's nuts. I don't need my inhaler. So they were like, all right, go to the Navy. Don't tell them you have asthma, and you'll get in. I was like, all right, fuck it. So I got like a really good test score. I was gonna be like on the nuclear subs, got like a huge bonus and shit. On my way to get my boot camp date again, fucking Navy calls me up and goes, hey, we just talked to the Coast Guard. Yeah, you got asthma. No, you can't get it.
I feel like
I got a similar story.
Damn it.
I feel like we got a volunteer army. You got to take the people with asthma, the people with a club foot. You know, like
Yeah.
if you want to go, fucking let them go. Like,
It's like, what am I doing? I'm gonna be like a submarine. It's like so I'm not like doing anything.
Well, yeah, I guess they want you to get shot and die. They don't want you to die of asthma on the boat.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's their fault because
You know, they want you to die a hero, not a coward.
Yeah, definitely. But I got like all my friends. They're either military, mostly military. Like a bunch of like cops and firefighters.
Yeah,
my friends.
Thankfully, I avoided
cool.
that.
Yes, it's nice. My two friends, they're partners, and they're like I think they're the two youngest cops in the Boston police.
Like, oh, when you said partners, I was like, are they?
No, they're two gay partners. no, but they're
I think
partners.
they got together.
Partners
and they got
in
together.
crime.
Gotcha.
Oh, partners in crime.
That must be pretty fun. Could you imagine like your best friend being a cop with your best friend from high school?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
there's no way I wouldn't abuse the power.
Oh, they Snapchat like Snapchat, just be like some like lady will
just
come to the
goofing
car, just be
off.
like some like crackhead, and it was like Snapchat, like you gotta get
Smoking weed in the squad car.
I was like, oh my god, you gotta do immature with this.
Smoking weed in the squad car.
So the cop thing was not for you. Ideally.
Yeah. So then I was like, all right, fuck it. And then I did a couple open mics, and now I'm doing the Ready Set Blow podcast.
There you go. You're all the way to the
Beacon
top.
Hill.
Yep. I remember after he was big timing us. We were trying to get him on for weeks.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
busy,
man.
Too busy,
I'm glad
too
I'm
busy
here,
delivering
though.
skin. We'll get into that.
I remember when you first came into the scene. I was like, oh, this dude's fucking. He's young. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're old like me, you're like you're really. This is the thing, Brian. When you start getting older, you start hating younger people more.
Okay.
I didn't hate you. I just wanted to be like.
I don't think it's a hate. I don't think it's a hate. I think it's for me. It's like, I hope they realize what they got. You know, like, I hope they're not wasting that. Because no matter how much time you have, it's just not enough. You know, like I thought I used it up really well, and I'm like, I look back and I'm like, oh man, there was so much more I could have squeezed out of that point in my life. You know,
right? No, I was like, oh, these guys are young because you used to roll with Luke.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then
the two of them, these two kids.
the two. and then, but I remember like
Luke's a youngin'.
Yeah.
Is he younger than you?
22,
Yeah.
I'm 25.
Oh, that's right. He quit college to do this.
Right.
Well, yeah. He got Emerson.
Another Emerson kid. Yeah, we had him on the podcast. About a month ago.
Yep.
What up, Luke?
So he, I was just like, these guys are just fucking young. They fucking like they're. But the thing is, you guys like, kind of like, you did something interesting in this scene. Like I don't think you. Well, we probably do know, but I'll just say it, which is like. You and Luke, which was like, were one of the like really important factors in terms of like getting Room started.
Yeah.
Again. And
definitely gotta shout out Getlin for that too.
And Alex Getlin. Getlin, absolutely, yeah.
Running rooms at that like it was like doing just like open mics. I was like I could only get up a couple times a week, and I didn't want to like hang out at rooms and just like wait to get on. It's like fuck it all.
Yeah.
Just go to different bars.
But I was more surprised the fact that there was no fucking rooms going on. Like, at all.
Yeah, it was depressing.
It was, like, really fucking... And people were just, like, accepting it.
Yeah.
That's what I was just like, why people are accepting this?
Yeah. It was like 2 years, probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
There was just open mics and then hang out at Laughing Necks.
Really?
Yep. And then maybe a showcase show here or there. But there wasn't, like, a Monday at McGreevy's, the place that you run a room. Tuesdays, McGreevy's, you got that, too. Luke also did. I think he started Limelight.
Yeah, Limelight was like
on
eight of them fucking Wednesdays. That I think that was the first. That was like started to get some real people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys just like came in was like they really came in was like just started like 4 or 5 rooms. It was just like.
I mean, it was fucking
hustling.
thankfully because it's fucking time for me to do now.
McGreevy's was the third that me and Luke we did Central Wharf like right on Milk Street right downtown and that stunk. That we did 2 shows there, and that stunk out. Then we did Bill's Bar, and that was too big of a room. We couldn't get enough people in there. And then McGreevy's was the third. Yeah. And that bar's just so cool. And they just let us do whatever they want. Yeah. And it's already a popular bar, so we lucked out.
You guys were lucky though. You guys didn't care because at first a lot of people. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people were like, these dudes are too young. Like, they're not seasoned in comedy yet. So why are they starting rooms now? They should wait a little bit, get better. Yeah. But you guys were like, nah. Fuck it. We want to do it now.
Make our own
shit.
Yeah.
If we're not how the fuck we're gonna get better if we can't get on stage? If we can't get on stage in your fucking thing, like
I remember I was listening to like some interview with Bill Burr, and he was saying that I was like, if you're a comic, fucking trying to get some stage time, just get your own room, just make yourself fucking your own stage time. Pretty sure him and Dane Cook had a room. Yeah.
Wow. I wonder where that was.
Yeah, I'm sure
somewhere in Boston.
I'm sure they did.
Green Dragon was like I think like the first.
Dude, Green Dragon's still running. Jesse's still running that.
Yeah.
I still do that on Mondays from time to time.
Yeah.
Fun little room.
Well, Greavy's has been nice. It's been good.
What is the best experience for, like as running that room as a host? What's the thing that like kind of attracts you?
100% Louis coming. Last Valentine's. I was 2 Valentine's, even though like now.
I still don't care. People, the fact that people say they didn't like, people won't stop saying they opened for him. It's like, yeah, out of your fucking mind. It's still like that's still a credit. Like,
he came in and Joe List headline, and we did an 8 o'clock and a 10 o'clock, and no one there knew that Louis was coming, and he popped in. It was two Valentine's days ago, and there was probably like 80 people down there, just like couldn't even move. And he just.
Well, I bet people from upstairs came running down.
Oh, yeah, and just like it got in the Boston Globe, it got in like the Interrobang, like that website or whatever, and just like it was huge.
Did you get credit for it?
What do you mean?
Did they say McGreevy's?
Did you say your name?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
they're better.
And it's one of those things that like. So Jeff Ross came to McGreevy's first. That was the first like big person we had at McGreevy's, and there was like 60 people down there, and like there's 100% chance that every person there went to work the next day. It was like, oh, I went to this free show. I had no idea it was gonna pop in. Jeff Ross came, and then Louis came in. That just like that, but it was wicked funny because the next week people were coming in and found out that Louis did McGreevy's, and they're like, "Oh, you're like Louis, like came to the show last week," and I was like, "It's not gonna be the same." It was like shit. Like everyone bombed. It was like the worst show.
Oh no! Oh, because they just wait for him to pop out.
Yeah. There's like, "Oh, is Louis here?" I was like, "No, we got a local. He does Knicks."
You can see him weekly at the Improv Boston on Wednesdays at the open mic.
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty dope. That was dope. Yeah. And it's like he just it was the week right before he did the Wang, right?
Yeah, and me and my girlfriend went to see him.
I wasn't here for that. I was annoyed about that.
We saw him the next day, me and my girlfriend, and so he did a half an hour at McGreevy's. So nice. When he did the Wang, did his hour for like the 2017 special, and then he did an encore. He did a half an hour, and it was like word for word everything he did at McGreevy's the night before.
Oh, it was all new shit.
And it was the shit that he did. It was like right when he started doing the shit for his SNL monologue.
Okay.
A lot of that shit, like why did the chicken cross the road? Like because a black guy was following him. like, that joke he did that at McGreevy. I think it wasn't like the first time he tried that, and then he did SNL. So it was wicked cool.
Okay,
that was great.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But would you like, what'd you say to bring him up? Did you not even just? This guy.
So
from
here's the
everywhere.
thing. It was bullshit. So me and Luke, we flipped a coin to see who was gonna host. So it was like all of us wanted to bring him on stage. So I got to host. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna bring him on stage. he gets there late, so he doesn't see my host set. He gets there right when Luke's on stage, sees his set, and like talks to Luke. He's like, that was a good shit, man. And then Joe List was like, it's gonna be easier if I just bring him up. I was like,
Why would it be easier?
I don't know. If it's
Joe, I think Joe announced him on his last special.
Yeah. So he brought him up, and I was just like, God damn it.
Why would it be easier? Just bring.
I don't know, but it was just the energy was just insane as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was still. I was like, God damn it. I thought I got the good side of the coin.
Okay.
Still sucks.
Stolen Thunder by Joe List.
Yeah. All you're doing is saying his name.
I got to get him off stage, Louis, and fucking I came to like that side door, and he didn't think I was gonna come through there, and he gave me like a weird look and didn't shake my hand. and then the best thing.
So now you're the weird guy.
And the best thing on Tuesdays the stories is the next week. And I was waiting for Joe List.
Joe List podcast.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to like talk about McGreevy's, and he was like, "Yeah, Louis did the show," and there was like a lot of like. It was like kind of like bro-y outside. Like everyone was like thought Louis was gonna come, and he's like, yeah, Louis kind of hated it. Said that on his podcast. I was like, God damn it! But I guess he remembered it.
That's all. Yeah, that's all.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, it was it was like the 10 o'clock. People were drunk as shit. There were some hecklers, but he just destroyed.
Yeah, he's a fucking monster, dude.
Yeah, it
doesn't matter the room.
Yeah, Louis. Yeah, we had a conversation about Louis on our last podcast. We were talking about him, and I feel like he's gonna get up, and I think he's gonna get up soon. I feel like he's gonna
soon.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get up because I just feel like he's not gonna he's not gonna shy away from like what he did, and he's gonna like own it. You know what I mean? Like, and I think he might even say it in the first bit. Just to fucking.
He's gonna have to address it.
If he does, he has to.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, he has to address it at some point.
If he does come back with a special, it's gonna be so interesting how he approaches it.
But I don't think he should be banned for fucking life.
No.
It seems like the
like
punishment and the crime are not.
No.
I hope he should. I feel like the punishment does not meet the crime in this. In this particular
be so interesting
instance.
To see like
how he handles it.
If he does come out with a fucking new special, it's gonna be so many people. Like everyone's gonna watch that.
Oh, it'll be the biggest special he ever fucking did.
Well, I think it's a win-win for him. Like,
I don't know. His reputation's pretty fucking hurt right now.
That's why he did it.
You think long term?
I think it's
like
10 years from now, someone's gonna talk about this masturbation session.
I think it's a win-win for him in terms of like kind of like fixing his career.
Oh, like rebuilding his image.
Yeah, like and you have a platform to do it. Some people don't have a platform to fix their fuck ups.
Well, that's also that's an interesting point about doing stand up comedy. Like, yeah, if you get fired from your job as an accountant for sexual misconduct, there's no going back to accounting. Like, I don't know, no law firm's gonna hire a sexual harasser or whatever. But as a comedian, like, who the fuck? I mean, like. Yeah. People are gonna go watch the man. It's like there's no, after he gets over his own embarrassment about it. I think there's nothing stopping him from doing it. Like there's no boss telling him, hey, we don't accept that here. It's like, I don't know what booker wouldn't be like, yeah, I'll fucking have Louis back at this, here. Yeah. Like, shit, I bet people reach out to him like, please come and do my,
Yeah, I want to be the first show.
First show back.
People would want that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should do it, but
I think he is gonna do it. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should do it soon. Like Eddie Murphy. Remember the thing about Eddie Murphy? Like, people get on.
What happened on Eddie Murphy?
I didn't do some of the massage.
He did. Remember, there was a big thing there's a big thing about his career when after he did his.
I heard he was in the closet or something.
He it's along those kind of like those.
Okay, he's a down low brother.
He got. I think he got caught with like a.
Oh, a tranny. That's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's like that going on.
Damn.
And then he never did stand up. After that,
that's fucked up because he was clearly ahead of his time. On the transgender issue, he was a fan of him way before the fucking rest of the world caught up.
Right.
Yeah. Then you have fucking Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fucking the greatest.
Yeah. So it's and then people were just like there's no way that he can do stand up unless he addresses like that first.
Yeah.
And just
Someone was talking. Well, some comedian was talking about that like a couple years ago as to why.
I don't know. I feel like enough time. I feel like not a lot of people even like remember that. How long ago was that?
That was like 20 years ago.
Yeah. And it also might have gotten to the category of like the Richard Gere gerbil in the butt story. You know, like it's like you ever heard that one?
No,
That's
no.
an old one.
I've heard just like South Park had a gerbil in the butt.
Oh
episode.
yeah, well so
Probably about
there's that's how young fucking Higginbottom is. You know this. You've heard this.
What Richard Gere?
Gerbil in the butt?
So a rumor ran around when I was little.
Yeah.
And like I don't even know when it started because this must have been the fucking 80s because it was way before the internet, way before cell phones. But somehow coast to coast, everyone heard this rumor, and it was passed around like wildfire that Richard Gere, apparently was like fucking around, and he was like a sexual deviant, and he stuck a gerbil up his ass.
Wow. That's
the rumor that went around, and people were like, no, but the rumor went.
Feel strange.
Yeah, but the rumor went around, like everybody. It's like, come on, did Richard Gere stick a gerbil up his ass? I don't know. But
Did
it's
the
a
gerbil
very.
die?
You guys have not heard this? Look, Google this shit.
No.
This Richard Gere gerbil in the ass story is like the oldest urban legend running around.
I can't even.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't.
You don't like gerbils in the ass?
I know white dudes like a lot of weird shit, but like
gerbil in the ass.
But gerbil in the ass is
that's vanilla.
That's the line, right? That's the cutoff.
How would you get it in your ass?
Dude, there's not enough
Richard
lube.
Gere and the gerbil. Snopes is good.
Snopes is going to say it's fake, obviously.
let's see.
But it's a rumor that was fucking
False.
pervasive.
The claim is Richard Gere was taken to a hospital emergency room to have a gerbil removed from his rectum. Bam. I'm assuming the gerbil is dead.
I would fucking hope so, or else it was burrowing into his butt.
Yeah. That's what the South Park episode was about. Like the gerbil goes in
No.
someone's ass.
Yo, you guys are missing that. I think
a hamster.
some shit went down, son.
Well,
I think he got jammed up and he got.
oh, you think he like raped and someone rammed the verbal?
And some shit went down and someone like got caught.
I don't know about that.
That's some old wise guy shit.
I don't think you can just stuff a gerbil in
That is the kind of thing. That is the kind of thing. We're sending him a message. That is the kind of like,
I think you got to be like relaxed.
The game mafia found Richard Gere and put a gerbil in his ass.
Yeah, I don't think you can just pin on that. Like you can just clench your cheeks. It's gonna be tough to get a gerbil in there. It's gonna be tough.
They might have had a lot of lube around.
Yeah, it's gotta be a lot of buckets. like a gun, just like shoot it in there, just floop.
Perfect sound.
Probably made that exact sound. Just floop.
I remember. I'm trying to remember when it was like if we did a show together. Yeah, we did. Remember that Boston, like Lap Boston? We did that show.
Oh, like the Tony V.
Yeah, the cast.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, was that when Boston Castman was there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I think it was like they were looking for like
the new talent night or something.
And that was fucking bullshit because I right when I got on stage, all the casting directors wanted to smoke a cigarette.
Oh really? You did well too.
Right when I got on stage, they all
really?
Yeah. My girlfriend was sitting next to him, and she was like, "Yeah, they all got up when you got on stage." Like, why the fuck didn't you? Like, hey, check this guy out.
Well, there's only. Yeah.
Well, because Chase is the only black guy in Boston who has to play every black role. Every black extra is Chase.
Trying to get them all, man. Trying to get them all, man.
I'll take it.
I got a lot of pressure with this Black Panther shirt now.
I know, right? Now you got to show up and have some skill.
I gotta show up and
they put you on notice. Michael B. Jordan's performance, like, all right, now you got to act. You can't just be black and get a role.
I forgot Michael B. Jordan was Wallace in The Wire. Forgot about that.
Yeah, man, young Wallace.
Yeah.
he's been around for a while. Yeah. He's getting
Donnell was in The Wire.
Yeah,
Donnell Rawlings.
Was he?
Yeah, man. Season 1 and 2. Yeah.
The Wire was like very like not under budgeted. I mean, it didn't cost that much to do, and it was like you know at first, and it was you know.
And its popularity has grown because of Netflix, because people get to binge watch, and
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, and it's one of those things where you get to just watch the whole so you can go
wow.
through and like. It's amazing. Look at you, loud.
Or is it HBO Go?
HBO Go. Sorry,
HBO
Go.
Go.
HBO Go.
Yeah, because they wouldn't put HBO on. But yeah, binge watch that. That's a fucking. I have friends that have watched it like 5-6 times through, shit like that. Like, They still like pick up random like little things about it. I've only seen it once.
I've done that with The Sopranos. That's my.
I've never watched The Sopranos.
Me either.
It's tremendous.
Yeah.
It is so good.
It's one of those things like everyone's like, you gotta watch Sopranos.
Yeah. Well, because it started that I think it started the whole
I think it did.
the hour long cable TV drama that AMC now does with Breaking Bad and you know because the guys actually wrote The Wire were the guys who did Sopranos, like a lot of those.
Oh really?
Yeah, Mad Men is a Sopranos writer. Like all the big shows branched off from it.
I've seen Mad Men.
Yeah, it's like all those 1 hour dramas, you know.
Yeah,
that like are now so popular that people get hooked in and shit.
I started the only episodes I seen in Sopranos, which like kind of like didn't like get me hooked, was like the first or second season. It was like the therapist episodes, and I was like, this is wicked boring. But then I told people that like are really into the Sopranos, like you get like just get through that. Like some of those episodes are boring, but it's a fucking great show. I would like pop in like just see that. But,
Yeah, those are like setup episodes, you know. They kind of set the backdrop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the acting on that. I mean, the only times like I'd watch The Sopranos, like you said, I'm like you. I never watched it from beginning to end.
Yeah.
But I would watch a little bit, maybe a 5-minute clip on YouTube, one scene or a couple scenes and stuff.
Right.
You could tell like the acting. They casted that like
Perfectly.
You know what I mean? And especially, I literally fucking almost cried when James Gandolfini died.
Oh, he was such a monster, dude. I used to live close to him when I was the last apartment I was telling you about in New York.
Yeah.
So I was telling before we turned on the podcast. He was catching up when Higginbottom got in here. He was asking me. Dude, surprised we know little about each other considering how much I fucking
Yeah.
run.
Well, now we got time, baby.
Yeah, now we got time.
Let's get it.
But he was asking me where I was from.
What's your sign, bro?
What's your sign, Rick?
What are we, a bunch of chicks all of a sudden? No, but he was. We were talking about, he was asking me from where I'm from and where I was living before I got to Boston, whatever. And I was telling him about my last apartment in New York, and I was renting a shoebox in Tribeca that was like 550, 600 square feet. And I was living with my girlfriend, who was going to become my fiance at the time. This was back in fucking 2010, and we lived in a nice neighborhood in this little apartment, and we paid like $4,000 in rent. And this is like 2008, 9, 10.
It must be like $6,000.
Yeah, so the apartment now is probably $6,000 or $7,000 a month now for 600 square feet. But we lived.
Baller.
Yeah, right. But we had a gym like downstairs that we were able to get like a discount on because we lived in the building. No, it wasn't in the building. It was like downstairs down the block.
Yeah.
But we got a discount for it because the building like set up a thing because there was no gym in the building. So and they wanted to entice people to move. And we went and you'd go down there and James Gandolfini would be in there.
What?
And I'd run into him at least once a week. At least once a week, yeah. Because he would just be on the elliptical or whatever. Because he had like apparently like down the block he had like some penthouse apartment in the city. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he was fucking big. I mean, he was like obviously a heavier man, but he was crazy tall. Like I was like, holy shit.
Oh, really?
He's a big fucking dude.
I didn't know that.
He's a big ass dude. Yeah, he was a big dude.
Yeah.
Well, what year was this again, Randy?
This is 2007. 2000. See, I moved into the city in 2007. This must have been 2009.
When did Sopranos get off the air? Do you know?
I think 2011, 10 or 11.
Yeah, so you probably think he's probably making maybe what, 3 million episode maybe? 4 million
By the end, I think he was making. They were doing 14. I think they were doing 14 episode seasons, and he was making like $1 million $1.5 a picture. Okay. But it was the first. I mean, this is back then. This was, like the only people making $1 million an episode back then were Friends, and that was the biggest show on TV.
Yeah.
So like his last season there, they were paying him that much. But there was, the show had built up. It was like a slow build. Like Sopranos didn't like blow up overnight. Like, like by the third season, it was extremely popular.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. Pretty sure that and like Sex and the City came out at the same time. I think that was like made HBO.
They saved HBO's ass.
Yeah,
I mean, they were really
like,
fucking on the ropes.
That's the real deal.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. What did you watch when you were? What kind of what did you watch comedies? Like, how did you get into comedy? Like, what made you get into comedy?
I'm trying to think like the first Jim Carrey, like The Mask. Ace Ventura was huge for me.
I was gonna say when you couldn't make it at Massasoit Community College, last ditch effort is a comedy.
I'm trying to think the first like shit that I made me like. I was never I wasn't that person I've always been into stand up and shit like that. Like my first time I heard stand up was Dane Cook's album. I was on my way to New York and it was Harmful if Swallowed. Okay. And I didn't know. I only thought that music came out of the radio. I only thought it was only music. I was like, "What is this? A song?" I'm just dying laughing. Fucking 9 years old, and just what the hell is this?
Right.
It's fucking insane.
So Dane Cook was the one that kind of did it for you.
Yeah, for stand up. Yeah, but I think Austin Powers. Austin Powers for me was this is fucking great.
Right.
Just goofy jokes. And just shit, maybe just die laughing.
So from that point, where did stand up comedy come in?
So stand up. So I heard Dane Cook, and then wasn't I'd watch YouTube videos, just stand up. Wasn't the biggest stand up head. That's probably a really corny term, but I just went. My buddy was gonna do an open mic in the Middle East, and then I went there. I've never seen an open mic, and people come up there. I was like, oh, so I'll try it out, and I did it a couple times. I was like, I like this. This is fun.
This is it.
I feel I got the first couple times I did good.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got some laughs, and I was like, oh, this is was great. I would go, like, with Grandma's Basement, I would go with, like, 2 carfuls of my friends, and me and my buddy Joe would do stand-up, and there was, like, 8 of us. We'd just get drunk in the parking lot, and it was just like, this is, like, it was on a Thursday night. Just be like, this is fucking sick. We're probably, like, 21.
I was going to say 19, 20 years old, 21.
Yeah.
Fucking...
So just got my ID, just got 21. Just like, wow, just, like, smoking cigarettes outside, just going and doing stand-up. Like, this is a cool environment.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny. And then your first time back was at
First time back was at Sally O'Brien's.
Okay.
Yeah. That was
Because I actually got my start at the Middle East, which is an absolute horrible place to start a comedy. But it's a good open mic, but it's tough. It's like
Middle East. It's a wild time.
it's a fucking Star Wars bar. It's what it is.
I think the difference between you and him, Randy and you, is like you said, like you went in there without like preparing to do stand up, and you went up and did it.
Yeah, I wasn't like
Right.
I wasn't like oh shit, I want to do stand up. I just went to a mic and I was like, oh, I might put my name on the list. It was like just getting drunk.
That's interesting.
And just getting like all hyped up. And it's like I can't remember the time I've like, felt this nervous and like
that's what you
made
do
me
when you're
feel
young.
alive.
That's what you should be doing when you're young. It's like just trying dumb shit hey, maybe I'll try stand up as a living. Like that's never a good idea, but it's the kind of thing you do in youth that it turns out to be a good decision.
If I did join the military, or if I got into college and like went to like a state school or something like that, I definitely wouldn't have tried to stand up.
Stand up comedy in the military couldn't be two more opposite things. I
Oh,
couldn't imagine.
I wonder if
it's
there's
like
any-
I just want to do I want to have a completely boundless life, or I want to have a rigid discipline system that I follow every day.
Who was in the military? George Carlin was in the military.
Yeah, he was. He got thrown out. I think for smoking weed.
Oh, did he really? Oh,
He got like discharged for a myriad of transgressions.
I think most of those guys at that, his age had to be in the military. Like,
Oh yeah.
It's like part of the American duty.
Yeah.
Well, they had drafts
Draft.
back then. They didn't have any of that shit.
It'd be fucking nuts. If there was a draft, that'd be so insane.
Dude, I'm so old I wouldn't have to go, bro. It's fucking. I don't give a shit. I mean, problem for you, buddy.
There's like 18 years old, and it's like you and all your friends just like, all right, just get flown into like a war zone.
can I be honest with you?
It's insane.
I wish that part of me did go to the military.
Can you use some structure?
I feel like, and this is just my opinion. Like, I feel like, I hate to say the word mandatory because we live in America and everything should be free and we have the choice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in like mandatory stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe like a year of some type of like.
They do that. In other
Well, this is what I've been
countries.
saying.
You have to do the military like right out of high school for a year.
Yes, sir.
Just so like to like serve your country and shit like that.
I floated this idea with some friends lately, just talking about the same kind of shit. What everyone's talking about. The divide in the country, and then they complain about millennials not having any direction and no jobs for them and all this shit.
Yeah.
It's like, well, instead of doing the mandatory military service, why not just have a mandatory year of civil service? Yeah. And that could be you could choose to go to the military, or if not, then you have to teach. And they would have these programs like Teach for America, or you have to do some sort of other public work. Be like a volunteer firefighter. Do something
like
for
Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
like,
do something for the community.
Cleaning up, doing something.
Yeah, do something for the community. You spend a year, you get to meet people from other parts of the country, other parts of the state, like your own age. It's like a year of internship after college, but for the benefit of public good. I don't understand like that seems like it solves like getting kids off their ass that don't have a job. You build a skill.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a kind of a common sense thing that I don't know why people don't get behind this shit.
I did a couple summers. I did like the youth fucking like just like a summer job, and I was like 15, just like
having a job is important.
Just like everyone gets in a van, you go to like different parts like the city, and just like you just have like weed whackers and shit like that, and just like cut down grass.
That was
and it's like little shit like that. You make like $200 a week, something like that.
Yeah, and you have a good laugh with your buddies and whatever.
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
off at work. Like, I don't understand.
Make a little money to
Well,
a little fucking beer money, whatever.
little beer money, little weed money. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you just said it right there. I remember that program. It was big in Boston.
Oh yeah,
it was a summer program.
Blue shirts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Was that the city?
It was a city thing.
What's the name of the city? The city search or?
I can't think.
That's not city.
I thought it was red shirts. They had, like I saw them.
So there's different. There's blue shirts.
Okay.
Do different things. There's these green shirts.
Yeah.
All different.
Then
types
there's
of
like
shit.
City Year, the red.
Yeah. City Year's red. Yeah. I had a
Yeah.
buddy that did it in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's like the,
Yeah, City. I used to live in the South End over there, and they was like a City
That's
office.
just kind of crazy, dude. You went to Chicago and they put you on food stamps, and it's like you don't make a lot of money at all.
Well, the thing is, like, back to the program thing. Like, I remember that because my cousins, my cousins used to live like in the South End, Shaman, Tremont,
I'm on Shaman. I'm on Shaman every day.
So back,
you roll on Shaman
all day, baby.
Well, back then that shit, it was like rough.
The hood,
back then.
son.
Yeah, it's tough back then. It was in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So
South End's insane.
I bought a condo across the street from the projects over
One
there.
street's like projects, the next street is like, my name's Erica, and I bought a yoga studio. It's like one street is just
It's happening everywhere, man. Every city in the country seems to be going that direction, kid.
Yeah, and that program got cut. Like, they cut the program, they cut the funding for it.
There you go.
Because of money. Because
There you go. Well,
the federal government cut it. So what you're saying, Randy, is it's great. They did had it, but once it's there, the government ends up cutting the money.
I'm saying we have problems. We have problems and a cheap young labor source that's ready and willing to work.
Yeah.
I don't see why there's still problems. Like we got bad roads and you got a bunch of 22-year-old guys out of work.
Yeah.
It's like. It seems like a way we have a bunch of guys here who could fix that fucking road. Like,
but no,
get with it.
This government caters to people who fucking have a shit ton of money.
Not Brian though. He went to Massasoit.
They paid me $600
to go to Massasoit.
I got money because my financial aid and shit like that. Yeah, I got
That's amazing.
I got $600 to fucking,
he went to college to get a check.
to do fucking 4th grade math. It's ridiculous, dude. Fucking first doing a course first year Spanish like me amo Brian. Just that's my homework.
Wait, that's your name, Brian?
Well, that's how you say it in Spanish, Brian, not Brian.
You put the accent on the A, son.
Brian.
Brian is not Brian in Spanish.
Yeah. But that was my homework. It's just this is I am not getting anything out of this. This is not testing my brain.
At least you knew right away.
At least you're a smart guy. It wasn't a waste of money.
The fence is still out. The jury's still out.
The fence is still.
The fence is still. Sorry, you know what I'm trying to say.
I got you, bro.
No, you're fucking really smart. What I'm saying is that you fucking knew right away. I would say college is not for me.
It's not worth the money.
Here's the thing: if I didn't apply late in senior year, and if I had my shit together and applied, and if I got into UMass Lowell or UMass Dartmouth or something like that, I would have 100% just done 4 years of criminal justice. I know so many people have done that, and now I would have been over probably
120,000 in debt or whatever,
and then fucking criminal justice. That's just. Yeah, you're a cop.
Yeah,
or a lawyer or something.
Work
for the DA or some shit.
But to get into the police now, it's fucking veterans first.
I'm glad there's a lot of fucking veterans out there.
That's they go veterans first, and
then you wonder also why cop shootings are up. I mean, these guys have obviously fucking PTSD problems.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. It just seems like a horrible setup.
Yeah.
But, I'm not going to write my congressman about it because I'm too lazy. We're taking callers. No?
Taking callers on that.
My little brother, he went to alternative school right around Fenway.
Would he wear Chucks?
So he went to this school in Hyde Park, and it was a private school. Alternative school is so he left that school and it was too early. He left that school too early, so he couldn't get back in or something like that. So alternative school is 30 people in the class. He went to school 3 days a week, and he was a valedictorian.
Oh, remedial high school.
The kids in the class would be he was the only white kid in the school. And I'd be yo, Andrew,
how does that happen?
Yo, Andrew, who's Abraham Lincoln? And my brother would be he was the 16th president or whatever. They'd be the smartest person alive.
Ended slavery.
He was the valedictorian. His graduation was the funniest.
In his defense, I appreciate your brother knowing about Abraham Lincoln from my people.
His graduation was one of the funniest things ever. There was one girl she brought 30 of her family members. She got on stage, got her diploma, whatever, and she goes, "We smoking a blunt after this one," and just the balloons, people just fucking. Woo! Just screaming. I was in the back of my cousin. I was like, "This is great." My little brother, who's fucking dumb as shit, valedictorian.
That's so funny. So it's basically remedial high school kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's funny.
Randy, you were valedictorian, weren't you?
What's that?
Weren't you valedictorian?
I was valedictorian in my school.
Oh, word.
And middle school, but it's funny about that. Both my siblings, did not graduate from normal high school. They took more than 5 years, and I believe they graduated from alternative schools.
Yeah.
Like my brother, I think my brother saw the inside of multiple high schools before he was done.
Yeah.
And I know my sister definitely did.
It's crazy. It's 30 people in the school, and it's Like,
Yeah, my sister. Oh shit, she cut like 120 days her senior year, like her first senior year out of 180. Yeah. It was amazing. Wow. Well, yeah, because then I started like they sent like these cards home. Back in the day, I don't know what they do now.
Yeah.
They sent a postcard home saying you missed this or missed that or whatever. So I just was able to start. I would start doctoring those for her. That on the computer and shit, you know. So she was able, like, when she sent me, like, at the end of the year, she had like her final. Like attendance sheet was like she missed like 121 days out of 180.
Dang.
But she went to school every day.
She graduated?
No, she went. That's why she had a, she had a 6.5 year college high school stretch.
120 days missing. That's insane.
It was amazing. It was amazing. My mom was like, "What the fuck? How could you not graduate?" I actually ended up missing 126. But you go to school every day. No, you don't.
Test must have been so hard if you didn't even go to school that week. It's like I know, like she's like when I
she did all right when she went to class.
Oh, no
she just didn't show up.
No,
enough.
but I mean like if you miss like big like I would like miss school and I'd be like answer short like do 100 words on this subject
topic,
that I don't know anything about, like some like the Battle of Normandy. I'm like, all right, let's what like I have to like guess what happened. Like let's say that I think it's the Germans. just guessing, like there's no chance I'm gonna get it right.
To your surprise, gentlemen, I was not valedictorian at my high school. But
you were anti-genius.
I was. I did not.
Genius.
I was a firm believer of not being smart at an early age.
So you weren't smart on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna save my smartness till I'm old.
Till later. Because you enjoy it.
You gotta preserve it.
You preserve it.
You waste it all in high school.
It's a meter. Once you run out, that's it. It's like gas.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
You can't recharge that shit.
Yeah, man. So that, and then I wasn't valedictorian, but I did go to jail. I was arrested like a week before my graduation.
For what this time?
A fight.
A fight? You got arrested for a fight?
Yeah, I got maced too.
What?
By the cop or by the guy fighting you?
By the cops.
Who'd you fight?
Some punk kid dude, man. Like some punk kid. Like he's one of those, like, you know, you always have like that punk in your neighborhood.
Yeah, one of those like freaks.
He has
you just don't want to be near because you know he's gonna do something crazy.
He just always does like says stupid shit.
Yeah,
and he has like an older brother too that's also a punk too.
Oh, I know.
He tries to follow his full steps.
I know that person.
So, yeah. So I got in a fight. Like I was playing like he wasn't good enough to make like the high school team.
Yeah.
So there was like basically the city made like a neighborhood league for the fucking like untalented kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But those untalented kids thought that they were the shit.
Yeah.
So they set up like the varsity kids to play against the untalented.
Oh, no shit.
On purpose to really show them, like, so we would fucking kill them.
Yeah.
Like the
But
first.
then they want to win the fight in the parking lot.
It was one of those things, right?
Yeah. This is not ending in a civil game.
Oh, we're not gonna beat you in the courts. We're gonna beat you in the yard.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like
points don't matter in the streets.
So it's like, yeah, he was the point guard for that team. I was the point guard for my team.
Literally had a number up on him. You gotta go.
No, the first play of the game, we set an alley-oop dunk from like half court. It was ridiculous. Just to show him, like, you know. But they were like
Harlem Globetrotter shit.
Oh, actually, to be honest with you,
legs and shit.
to be honest with you, most of the kids that played on that team, they were like kids that like didn't care about life. They didn't go to school like your sister did. You know what I'm saying? I think she was on the team actually.
Yeah. That's actually who you fought.
Yeah, we shout out to Kelly. I hate to put you on blast, but
I fought his sister. No, he's just a punk, and like he ended up like pushing me at the game. I pushed him back, and like with me, it's like, and it kind of still like
snapped.
Well, this is the thing. I pushed him, but the thing is, like, I always remember. Like, I always will see you later. Like, I don't forget. Mm-hmm. So I saw him at like. I saw him at the fair, like it was like a city fair, like we always have every year, and like I got off my bike and I just was like, I went to go hit him, and then like we got into a scuffle, I mean it didn't work out. It didn't work out well for him, but the cop showed up, maced me, put me in jail. But this is the
Did they arrest him too?
They arrested him too. Yeah.
Okay. Did you like on your record and shit?
No, but this is what happened.
That's fucking bullshit.
This is
two kids fighting.
This is why, stupid. It was back then in like late 90s.
Yeah.
It's like what's the worst your punch can do? It's like nowadays you get into a fight like you're where you can kill someone.
It's a grown man, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the funny part though. Mm-hmm. So I need to get bailed out of jail.
Yeah.
And it was like $25, right? Yeah. So my boy called my mom, was like, hey man, like Abel's in jail. Like she's like, she's getting ready to prepare for my graduation, cooking food and shit. Like, this is what she says to my friend. She's like, leave him in there.
No way.
I bail myself out. I come home and
You get $25 in the arm. Yo, sir, can I borrow that? Can you spot me that 25?
yeah, I go home.
Spot me that small 25.
For weed? No.
Yeah,
Nah, for this bail, son.
it was.
I got you when I get out, son. I got you when I get out.
It was a long bike
I'm
ride
gonna sell my
home.
Walkman. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, it was a long bike ride home, man.
Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah, got inside. She was like
flipped on you.
cutting onions. She didn't even like look at my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Were you
bad.
like a street kid? Did you play outside all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Get into trouble?
I got brought into the police station a bunch of times. I got
For
detained.
what? What are they arresting you for?
Right, one of the funniest things. So, this
Nice.
actually is a cool.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is a cool funny thing in West Roxbury. I don't know if they still do it, but I used to hang out in West Roxbury all the time, and we would fight the Southie kids. I got my first brawl, Red Sox parade. I was 14, and it was right
Should
downtown.
you all be celebrating?
I was downtown crossing, and it was down like one alley, and my friend fought one of the Southie kids, and it was like there was like probably 15 of them, and like probably like 10 of us, and my friend and then one of the Southie kids are fighting, and then someone in the Southie side hit my friend, like jumped in, and it was just like 14, like 20, 25, 14-year-olds. Just like that was the first time I punched someone in the
Fucking
face.
West Side Story.
And it was like I was like, wow, this is exciting. I didn't get in trouble for that, but in West Roxbury every October they have egg wars.
Oh, that's all. Yeah.
And so it's like
Nobody throws eggs on Halloween anymore.
Egg
it used to be
wars.
a thing when I was a kid. It was a
Egg
thing.
wars is the whole month of October. So like
The whole month.
So like my friends that would be like our age, and then there's like the older kids, younger kids than us, and like the older generation, and we'd all have like teams, like we'd all like stick together, and like whoever like hung out. There's hundreds of kids in West Roxbury, and all October if like you get like caught like by older kids, and if they see you around, fucking give you an egg wedgie, put a fucking egg in your pants, give you a wedgie, egg the fuck. It was scary as shit. And we went to Walgreens, and they were people throwing eggs like at like it was like in the middle of the streets, like cars like beeping at us, like everyone's throwing eggs at each other. And we went to Walgreens and got eggs, and a cop was there, and he was like, "Oh, what are you getting the eggs for?" And I was like, 14.
Breakfast.
Yeah, I was like, I'm making an omelet. and there was four of us. They brought us into the police station. And it was one of those things like we knew, like, what are you going to arrest us for fucking produce? like you can't arrest kids are buying eggs. And the cops there. And he was,
poultry, but okay.
He's like, yeah, poultry, yeah, you're right. They went to me and they're like, what's your name? And I was like, Brian Higginbottom. And I said it, and all my friends started laughing.
And they thought you were fucking with them? And
and like, we were just like in tears laughing. The cops like, we're going to call your parents. My mom picked me up, like, didn't give a shit. It's like, what do you fucking bring in jail for buying
Well,
eggs?
I bet the cop thought you were putting them on with the fake name. Like, fuck your name is Higginbottom.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And then just like running from the cops, drinking in the woods, like catch us.
Shit like
There's
this.
woods in Roxbury?
West Roxbury.
Okay.
So West Roxbury is nothing like Roxbury.
Okay.
West Roxbury is basically the suburbs.
Got
Of
it.
us.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. But we drink in the woods, and like St. Patty's Day, we're like 15, and just like 10. Like the cops don't like. There's not like a lot of crime that happens there. So like their day is like fucking finding kids underage drinking in the woods.
Drinking
like,
in the woods.
15. There's like 10 cops came up with your shit face. It was like 4 PM, just sprinting in the snow through the woods. Cops got all of us.
You got set up.
Yeah. No record, but it's brought us to the police station.
Yeah.
Got flipped out.
I don't know. I don't have a record, but there's
Well, you must have a record of some sort.
there's some notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's some notes.
There's a Chase
You don't have a-
Able sketches in
You
there.
don't have a record per se, but there's a couple notes. There's a couple post-it notes hanging around the police station.
Do not let him
keep,
in.
keep an eye on that
Yeah.
Chase Able kid.
Yeah, there's a couple notes somewhere. You know what I mean?
Notes.
A couple Chase Able sketches hanging around.
That is the best way to downplay a criminal record. Yes, I don't have a record. There's a note of me somewhere.
I got some notes.
Yeah, this might be a receipt somewhere.
Some sticky notes.
So now here. So do you see yourself being here? Do you want to like leave Boston at some point?
I want to go to New York.
What's the comedy plan?
I want to go to New York because me and my girlfriend we both live in Hyde Park, and her sister lives in New York, and I've just been in Boston my whole life.
Yeah,
It's like
man.
I know so like I can't go anywhere like in Hyde Park without like knowing people.
Sure.
And it's like, especially with stand up, it's like I'd rather get out there sooner
Sure.
than later, and not even just for stand up. Also, I'd like to live somewhere else.
Live a little bit of life elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go like the bar in Hyde Park, and you just see like the same people.
Okay.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is in Boston, right?
Yeah,
You,
definitely.
you, you become like a townie,
Especially in
become
Hyde
like,
Park. So because like to get downtown, you gotta either pay like $10 to get on the commuter rail, and that only runs like every hour and a half, and the train stops like midnight. And to take the bus and everything to the train is a lot. And but it's we don't go downtown a lot, so there's a lot of bars in Hyde Park that we just hang out. It's a good time. But
Yeah, because Hyde Park's like, I mean, it's Boston, but it's a little bit, it's like the farthest extension of Boston.
Yeah, if you take the train downtown, the bus and the train, it takes like an hour to get downtown.
Yeah.
It's like, do you really want to go down there, go to like a busy bar, or just go to a bar like right down the street?
So New York, huh?
Yeah, I like to go to New York.
New York City.
Well, what are you thinking? What time frame? Are you on your way out?
I'm hoping end of the summer.
Oh, really? If I stick around, can I take over McGreevy's?
Yeah, if I could. Randy J. Skate, take it over, baby.
Dibs. No. That's if I'm here myself. I don't know, man. I might be down there with you.
Down. When I leave McGreevy's,
I think you should.
Done.
I think you should.
No, definitely not.
No? Okay. You should just like leave on the mic drop. I'm out.
I'm out.
Lock the doors.
Just give it to someone who's funny.
Yeah.
Preferably black.
Oh, we're not. That's not happening.
It's McGreevy.
It's called McGreevy. It's McGreevy. No, I love that place, man.
Speaking of which, there's one topic we have to cover before we get to the news, Chase, and it's about that post that you made today that made me so happy.
What post is that, Randy?
Did you not see this? So Chase posted today a promo, like a promo card, like a photo of a promo card from a
Throwback. Yeah.
birthday party he had sometime. What was it, 2011, something like
that? 2012.
Okay. Yeah. It's, I mean,
that was fucking great. I love that.
I was gonna say it's just the best. I'm gonna pull it up right now on the big computer. I gotta see it again. That made me
that made me
so happy. I was like, wow, that is
crispy. Crispy.
I've been trying to. Let me tell
everything
how
about
was that party.
Everything. I was gonna say, I wonder how that party was. Was that party hot? Like,
that party
what did we get into? Tell me about the night. I want to know what happened that night. Tell me about the night. That's what I really wanted.
I love that. Yeah.
That is exactly what I wanted to get. What happened at that party?
All right. Let me. This is the thing. In my old past, I was.
Or your past.
I hate to be crass.
Old past.
No, he likes to double it up. He likes to double it up. He likes to double it up. More better old past.
I don't want to be crass, but I was the shit.
You know what
I mean? Like I was the shit. Like I was doing shit, like real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Parties. You know what I'm saying? Like had fucking money.
Let's just soak it up real quick. I got it right here. I'm just giving
Brian.
I'm just giving Higginbottom another look. It is the most. It is the most.
Damn it.
It is the most R. Kelly shit.
It really is.
Well, you gotta explain to the listeners what I'm wearing.
I'm gonna post the fucking when I post about it on the internet. He's wearing. It actually is a really nice suit. It's a very nice.
It is a nice suit.
It's a navy blue pinstripe suit. So it's not some Steve Harvey 9-button shit. Yeah. It's a legitimate business suit.
How many pictures did that take to get that?
Come on, son. One, son.
One and done.
With a nice French cuff shirt.
It's over.
The French cuff shirt with the white collar and the blue.
Yeah.
And a pink tie. And the only flair he's got on that is the
Gucci frame, son.
Is the pocket square, but then he has
Gucci
these
frames,
fucking CeeLo Green.
Those are Gucci's. God damn.
CeeLo Green rock star fucking shades on.
Those are Gucci frames. Son.
So it's like a business suit, but then he's got the accent with the frame and just the filthiest pencil thin Puerto Rican beard I've ever seen in my life.
Oh man,
it is. I mean, it is. You had to have gotten that at a Dominican barbershop. There's just no other way to get a beard that tight.
I did.
that lined up if it wasn't a Dominican barbershop.
In Hyde Park.
In Hyde Park, where at?
The one on Washington Street.
What was that?
There's the one. There's a Dominican barbershop on Washington.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Right before the projects.
Fucking right.
You know.
I used to go to a Dominican barbershop.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's offensive if you don't ask for a lineup. It's like leave a little bit of time. So you're getting a lineup.
Just sit outside.
You're gonna fucking swipe your head with alcohol and you're getting a fucking crispy lineup. That funny about the barbershop we go to. I go to a different one now. I go to a Greek guy. He knows that. So they gave you a punch card for getting haircuts, and like as a white dude, I don't get a lot of haircuts, and it's like 15 haircuts to get a free one. And it's like for me, like, oh nice, I'm gonna get a free haircut in like 7 years. It's like
I never got that, man. I always got my haircut. I guess I grew up like a fucking Dominican guy. I got my haircut like every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Even now, I get one a month, and I'm like I cut way back because I wear my hair like a lot longer now.
Yeah.
I used to rock the skin fade and shit like that back in the day.
Damn, I go like 2-3 months.
Yeah, this
and the poster. So wait, let me get back to it. So then it has kind of like the cheesy 90s laser background.
Yeah.
But it's got the watermark with his face again with the.
Well, let me see.
With his face and the CeeLo Green
I
glasses
didn't even
again.
see that.
Yes. I went into detail
wow.
on this. And it's Chase Abel's birthday extravaganza, music by DJ Profina. Sponsored by, well, first of all, it's presented by Green Tea Enterprises and New England Nightlife. And it's sponsored by Umbria Prime and Svedka Vodka.
Damn, were they at the function?
He got his birthday party sponsored by a vodka company.
It. How'd you pull that off?
Lies. Talking shit.
It's one of those things you add a picture like Rihanna. You add like a picture of Rihanna in there.
Yo, man.
It's like Rihanna's gonna be there.
This is what I do.
Yeah, you should have peppered in like Rihanna, Will Smith, just pick some on there.
Yeah, just photos of
They
celebrities.
might pop in, they might not. You never know.
Let me tell you.
I know these people.
Let me tell you guys something, man. I sell dreams, man.
Yeah. Oh, you were selling one that night?
I sell dreams, man.
Is that what you call weed?
I was fucking
Okay.
Is that what you call it?
I was selling dreams back then.
That's what they call crack. That's what they call crack now.
That's what they call dreams.
I'm selling dreams, man.
2012 was a good year for those
That's actually a
dreams.
good thing. If I get some real good weeds, like, I sell dreams.
That's a good way to put it.
Put you to sleep.
That's what we're selling on the Ready Set Blow podcast. We're selling dreams at this bit.
well, back then, like, those were like the promoters, like in Boston, like the top like promoters, like in Boston.
Yeah.
So I always used to go out and stuff like that. Like like I was always I was a club guy. You know what I mean? I'd be in the clubs. I was a party dude. I'm a party dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Never a big club guy.
yeah. Like, so, but that's just me. Like I that's what I did. That's what a lot of my friends are. So I networked a lot of people. So I got had a birthday. But that party was crazy. It was like probably like 80, 100 people.
Where was it at?
It was at Umbria. This is like right off of Milk Street.
Oh, that's right on Wendell, the little alleyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's where I was chill. That's where I get most of my deliveries. So the bikers go.
Yes. So it was still, we had like 5 tables. It was like the tab was like $5-6 grand.
Oh, that's fucking
It was
beautiful.
crazy. It
That's
was stupid. It was just like, but sometimes back then I was like, fuck it, like life is.
Yeah.
Life is too short, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Too
Fuck
short
it.
to not have a fucking ballin' ass.
Just ball the.
I mean, I think
crispy ass.
just for that
Flyer
photo, son. Whatever you spent, just for the photo, for that. This is the best shit. I mean, I was blown away.
So next week.
So next week.
Because my birthday is next week.
Oh, is it really?
Oh well, yeah. What do you do next
hell
week, dude?
yeah.
So what I want to do is
You should recreate that. That'd be so fun.
no, I'm a comic now, so my life is a little bit different. No, but I want to do have a party.
Yeah.
Either somewhere or at a bar.
Yeah.
And just have like a tab, like a open tab, and just have comics come through.
That'd be solid.
And just drink for free and shit.
I'm there.
You know
I'm
what I
there,
mean?
Chase.
But people that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Respect.
That's why he's telling you this now. I was like,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is my invite.
But people who I don't know and who I necessarily may not communicate with, like also want them to come.
Yeah.
So they can get to know other people and shit like that.
More people, the better.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
I don't want that fucking corny ass
We just wanna
energy.
hang out.
You know, I don't want that corny ass people coming through like, I just came from a show and I killed in front of like 3 people. No,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that. Like
This is Chase's night.
this is
Let's talk about Chase's photo again.
yeah, talking about my photos. So
Go take I go to the bathroom.
go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Go take a
Yeah.
piss, dude.
Go take a leak and then we'll do some news and get the fuck out of here.
You got look, you
Got a couple good ones.
Got the Adidas and Adidas. And
We missed the
Nike
news
hat.
last week.
I got a Nike hat, Nike shoe, got the fucking.
Do you perpetrate? Do you believe in that shit?
What do you mean?
Oh, wearing the Nike and
you have
the
to wear
Adidas?
like if you wear Nike, you don't give a fuck, right?
I wish I cared more.
That's as honest of an answer like Brian would give you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
This
got
dog
We might have
needs
to put
to,
him in the
like-
crate. He wants that squeaky toy. I'll go put him in the crate,
Yeah, go put him in the crate.
and you'll have to carry the show, or I'll just cut this out and we'll be right back with the news.
No, put him in the crate, and I'll just look at my picture more.
Oh my God, jeez, that was.
This fucking Randy, I get put together pretty good. You know what I mean? This suit right here.
Like I said, it was a classy suit. It is not a Steve Harvey special. It's not the, the goofy purple Showtime at the Apollo 1989 look. It was very understated chic.
I was a styling dude back then, bro. You know, I put together pretty well. You see my butterscotch coat that I got too? I bring that out once in a while.
Yeah, I actually like that coat a lot. I've always thought it's the camel hair color. That's how white I can be that I know that it's called camel hair.
Camel hair? Mm-hmm. I like butterscotch better.
Butterscotch.
That's fine.
It has more flavor.
Let's do a couple news and get this. Let this
I
get. This guy's
got a quick story I got to tell you.
Oh,
guys.
dude.
Oh, great. He took a dump. Now here's a story. Here we go.
No, because we were talking yesterday, and he was like, "Yo, I got some stories."
No, but
Yeah,
this
dude, whatever you want to talk about. I can talk all fucking night. I'm in my home.
This happened
I'm
today.
not gonna go nowhere.
So I'm a courier. I deliver shit all around Boston. Today I did a 12-hour shift.
With drugs? What did he deliver?
I did some Paneras today. No skin today. Sometimes I deliver skin for this company.
Human skin, that is.
Human skin. It goes to this cancer research company. It's pretty sketchy. But
What?
yeah, man.
What do you mean fucking skin? What are you talking
I
about?
go to this dermatologist or whatever, and they don't know that I'm from some third party courier. They think I'm from the cancer research company.
Yeah.
And I go there and be like, oh yeah, I'm from fucking
Blah.
this company, and there's sometimes I go in there, it's hung over, high, my eyes are red. I'm like, yeah, can I get that bag of skin? It's fucking sketchy.
What are you gonna do
well
with it?
though.
I'm gonna eat it.
yeah. I go to this fucking weird ass place in Lexington. They take the skin.
Okay.
Pay good.
So okay, all right.
That's what it's all you could call and just deliver get anything delivered to you. It's mostly law firms and just all around, just downtown Boston.
Sure.
So but today I was late for a delivery. I had a Quincy delivery, some Brooklines in my car, and I had to go to this place and give them to different drivers and bikers, just spread it out. Because say my boss if you has deliveries, they want to get all the South deliveries. You want to do a Quincy. If you have a Quincy, Braintree, Rockland, you're gonna go that way.
Okay.
You're not gonna have a Cambridge with you too, because that's gonna give.
Trying to be efficient about it.
Yeah, exactly. Spread everyone out. So I was late for this delivery on Atlantic Ave, going into the entrance of 93, and I was already late. This fucking car going 5 miles an hour, and you know that little the concrete thing that goes up, little ramp that separates the entrance.
Little divider.
Yeah. 5 miles an hour, right wheel goes over it, flips over. Car
Right in front of you?
right in front of me, blocks the entrance to 93.
Was the guy drunk or something?
No, I don't know, but probably was terrible at driving. And it was one of those things that I was driving so much, I was just so mad. I was just I wanted to beep.
Trying to push him out of the way.
People ran over, they weren't freaking out, so they knew it was fine. But it was just this dude just
upside down.
It was the most embarrassing. Just a slow tip, and just now is on his side.
What kind of car was it?
It was like a Camry. Just tipped over on its side, blocked the entrance.
That's fucking hard to do. What?
Yeah.
That sounds.
I have no idea. It was so fucking
What an
strange.
asshole.
It didn't even make a lot of noise or anything.
You're right. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Piece of shit.
Such a Boston guy. That's a Boston guy right there.
So how long did it take to remove the guy?
The cop came and someone tried to go a whole different route. I just fucking got out of there. I didn't even check on the guy.
Oh,
People ran over. He was fine though.
He was no dead bodies.
I
My father once said that in the car.
Yeah.
He was there was stuck in traffic. He said there better be a dead body at the end of this line. I'm like, oh my god.
There better be traffic for a reason.
Nah, people just merging.
Yeah.
Nope, not exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're safe, man.
I'm fucking safe.
Especially your new car.
Got my new car, baby.
Yeah.
He was so happy about that new car?
Last week.
Already?
I had a red light.
Yeah.
Fucking big ass truck. Hole in my bumper.
Already? Well, we'll start with this, Chase, since it's Black History Month. We like to do a little news at the end of the show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chase,
hell yeah.
you know what it is? Chase doesn't read much. I try to inform him and keep him informed of what's going on in the world.
You got it.
And we get his take and, and of course mine. So this is crazy. I don't know if you heard about this, Chase, but KFC is running out of chicken across the UK. KFC is running out of chicken. The fast food chain has been forced to temporarily close hundreds of its restaurant chains in the United Kingdom after a logistics snafu that stopped chicken deliveries. About 800 of the company's roughly 900 locations in Britain were closed as of the 19th. Some have reopened for the business slowly in the afternoon. This afternoon.
Are we running out of chickens?
KFC is owned by Taco Bell and Pizza Hut parent company called Yum Brands. There's a couple of problems with its new delivery partner. Chase do you think that was an accident? I mean, it's Black History Month. That they're running a fucking, you think they're trying to be funny?
I mean, It's not the first time fucking people fucked with us before.
Taking away chicken is a bit too far. No, I mean I feel like they'd be stupid. Obviously, that you want to sell chicken during Black
Oh
People.
yeah.
Or any month. That's one I didn't get.
great.
Chicken and black people, like everyone likes chicken.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Like
at all.
fucking that was just,
I don't get that.
that seems like a lazy fucking stereotype.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like I don't know an Asian person that doesn't like chicken.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
One thing, I don't like watermelon.
really.
No.
I don't like the seeds,
Yeah.
but the seedless are dope.
You don't like watermelon? Why?
It's just too watery.
What?
Also,
You like
you know-
water? You hate water?
No. Here it is. Bacardi Grand Melon. I used to.
Oh, okay.
So I had some like bad drug. Like when I first started drinking, can't go near a melon.
Yeah.
Can't go. I just
Yeah.
reminds me.
How about I'm sorry, Randy. Cantaloupe.
That same. That taste. I get fucking. It brings me back to 15 by the train tracks, throwing up, calling my mom to pick me up. Bad times.
Yeah, no Bacardi. Yeah, no Bacardi. Like the what was
PTSD.
that coconut flavor shit? None of that.
yeah.
None of that.
No.
I'm like that with coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
I had a
Why?
bad-
Is the mayo? You don't like
Did
the
you
white?
Bacardi coleslaw? worst vodka ever.
Bacardi coleslaw.
I got a bad experience with some Bacardi vodka too. Miami, South Beach, spring break, 2002.
Really?
Not good.
What happened?
Okay.
I'm sure it ends in arrest.
Is there is the what's say like that?
So me and my
years?
I'll give you the short story. We went down to spring break, my boys, South Beach, Miami. You know those big shots that we were playing. We were going back and forth on shots. You know those big shots.
The doubles.
Yeah, but they have different levels.
Yeah, the long ones.
And they name them.
Yeah.
So the beginning line is like, tranquility, some shit
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
The last
yeah.
line's like extinct. You know what I mean? Some shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Extinct.
I fucking
Tranquility.
You know a white guy thought of that.
To extinct.
Chase was drinking like a white guy.
yes, some fucking weird shit, you know. So I'm fucking drinking it. I'm not even like, we're going back and forth. We definitely went to like the extinct level.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Extinct.
But me and my boy, like, we're perfectly fine. We go change, about to go out to South Beach,
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we get into the car, me and my boy fucking hits us. Done. No. We're not moving. Our boys this is what our boys do. They go out clubbing and leave us in the car.
Oh, that's what men do, son.
Oh, yeah.
Women, if one girl, if the girls are out, one girl has a fucking panic attack.
That's a leave no girl
they all
behind.
go,
Men's just like,
men are like, as soon as you go out, it's every man for himself.
yeah, it's like you're,
Yo,
we're
yeah,
gonna shit on you.
Yeah, so, yeah,
you're getting shit on.
Yeah, so like, if I happen to see you on the way out, you can jump in the ride. Like, and I got a car, but that's it. Like, it's a free for all when guys go out. You get out of the car, you disband, you just run amok.
It was bad, man. And then they came back. We were still sleeping, drunk.
Yeah.
And it was bad. And I didn't drink vodka, Bacardi since then.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I drink Tito's vodka, stuff like that, but not something about that Bacardi orange vodka shit.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about that beginning of the show. Like when you're with your boys, man, you'll just do shit like, "Oh, I'll do it if you do it," and that's just, and then you just start doing progressively dumber shit. It's like, fuck it, I'll do this if you do this. Like, if you want to take the extinct shot, I'll do one if you do one. It's
if
like
someone brings out a bottle, it's gonna get drank. I was like, no, I'm good. It's like, fuck it, this is gonna suck, but let's do this.
Well, because guys always try to one up each other. It's fucking,
yeah.
it's like, I'll do one, I'll do twice, I'll do two as many as you. Fucking,
There's one time me and my buddies went to Montreal. And,
the best.
And
The best.
we were 16, and my ID said I was 26. I mean, I look like I'm a kid now. Like, at 16, like I was fucking 10 years old. And so we were at this club. My buddy Connor, we just lost him. Phone off and everything. And we got to the point where it's like, fucking, no more Connor. That's it.
Connor's going to be in Montreal forever
It's
now.
over. And then we took a taxi back to the hotel. We're going some corner, and my buddy Connor is in the middle of this group of Canadian kids. Must have thought it was us, just drunk. And they were just like pushing him around, shit like that. And we just opened it, we're like, Connor! Get in the car! And he was like, "Oh, there you guys are." It's like if we didn't see that, that's Connor would fucking be.
He's back in that
living in Montreal. Yeah.
You know what's funny on the reverse side of that? Women will never do
Never.
that.
Oh yeah.
Never.
Oh, definitely not.
Like you fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if one girl is not in the pack,
Yeah.
operations shutting
We're
down.
in the bathroom together.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I've said it before. I've said it before. I think they do that because they know if one of them goes to the bathroom, the rest of the girls are gonna shit on her. behind her back.
Yeah.
That's why I think they roll
so?
together.
Think so? Really?
Yeah, girls are slick like that.
I know. I think it is. I think girls want to talk shit so much, so they go in the bathroom.
Just keep talking shit?
And they just talk about the party. It's like, oh, that kid fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That shit energy. If you leave the group, that shit energy is going to be put on you, man.
Definitely.
Not to shit on women. I love you, girls.
I had a party at my dad's house, and fucking all the girls were in the bathroom, and one of them opened the door. 3 girls fucking squatting in my tub. All
Sick.
taking pisses at
Wife
the exact
material.
same time.
That is wife material right there.
That's insane.
Wow.
That's some
That's insane.
alpha chick shit.
Yeah,
I dig it. I'm with it.
That's some.
I'm with it.
That's some like, all right, these girls aren't fucking around.
I'm with it. Yeah. Down ass bitch.
I've crossed. Chase, do black people cross swords?
Oh no.
Definitely not.
What was the question?
Cross swords. Black guys don't play that gay shit.
I've had 4 of my friends all piss in the same toilet. We'd all look each other in the face, just like, "What's up, guys?"
Cross swords.
Cross swords.
It's when dudes just piss and just piss in the same toilet and cross their piss streams.
Yeah, they cross swords.
Niggas don't do that shit, son.
I knew that.
The Jason's face on that. He looked at me like I was crazy when I said it. He's like, what are you talking about?
We don't like.
What's next? You gonna suck his cock?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Slippery slope. It's the slippery slope.
Yeah, we don't. Nah, son.
Yeah, you have that one friend that like wants to cross swords. Like, dude, let's cross some swords.
Oh, yeah. And then
He's like, Jesus, bro. Oh, you guys want to cross swords?
Yeah, those 2 partners you were telling us about earlier.
Yeah. He's like, we did that once, man.
Yeah, now they're in the police force together, right?
yeah.
You know, well, what I thought you said was, do black people cross the road?
Oh, no.
And they see each other? No, they.
I was like,
why did the black guy cross the road?
I was like, was this a chicken joke that he's trying to?
Is he fucking with me?
Cross swords.
I don't know. I'm sure there's some exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
With some, like, I'm sure there's some people that do that.
I got one near and dear to my heart, Chase.
They're probably in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's a gay black central or something. All right, this is a great one. Farting passenger forces plane to make an emergency landing.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
A farting passenger forces a passenger plane to make an emergency landing.
Damn. What the fuck?
A flight from Dubai to Amsterdam had to make an emergency landing in Vienna after a fight broke out because one of the passengers could not stop breaking wind.
Wow. Go to the bathroom, bro.
That's it.
Transylvania Airlines flight 6902.
Take a shit. Take a shit. That's why your fart smells so bad. Take a fucking shit. Jesus, bro. That's on a plane.
Case
closed.
Next news, Randy.
Yeah. You should put a fucking parachute on that guy and just throw him out.
Right.
That's what you should do. Just if you're fucking up, here's a parachute.
How bad would the gas have to be? This flight had to land in Vienna. How bad does the gas? So apparently the guy wouldn't stop farting, and then a fight broke out over it. Like another passenger got angry at him, and they got into a fist fight over his
that close fart. I could see that. I could see that definitely. And he must have been like farting loud. Must have been blowing ass. They knew it was him.
I don't think it's loud. I think it might have been the stink, and the guy was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
But
bro?
I mean, like, if it's just the stink, how are they gonna know who's farting? He was probably just like, no courtesy, just fucking.
I'll tell you. I don't know. See, I don't know. I think it's the epicenter of stink. It's a long flight. We're talking about.
Definitely.
So, we're talking about.
How are you gonna know if you didn't hear it? How are you gonna know
exactly where it came from? It's a good point. You can deny it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't deny it.
Or maybe this guy's like, yeah, I'm fucking farting.
The SPD, dude. I would fart on planes. Planes have so much like ambient noise. Like I used to travel a lot for work. You can fart in a plane, nobody hear it.
I've been on one plane.
I do that sometimes when I have headphones on in public. I'll just fart because I can't hear it and think no one else did. And I'm like, people look like, what the fuck? It's like, it's like I'm playing an adult game of like hide and seek. It's like,
I went on my first plane last year. Plane last year.
Where'd you go?
24. So my buddy got some job in Philly. No, somewhere in Pennsylvania, some like random town, Carlisle. And we drove him out there, drove the show out there, and I got a plane from Philly back to Boston.
Okay.
Hung over shit, 45-minute flight, first time on a plane.
Did you enjoy it?
It was nuts. I didn't realize.
Were you scared?
I look at you see planes. I'm like, oh, that's like I'm like, it's a plane. I don't really know I don't know how it takes off. I didn't realize how fucking fast it goes off, and I didn't realize you're literally above the clouds. Like people was it's a 45-minute flight. People like asleep on the plane. Like everyone's like bored. I'm like fucking face out the window. Like, oh my god, it changed my life. I need to go on another plane soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No one smelled or anything on the plane, did
No.
they?
How old was I when I went on my first
I
flight?
was hungover as shit.
Really?
Bad hangover.
I came
Dude,
from.
that's tough.
I was in New York last week. And
I was 21, I think, when I got on my first flight. 20.
Yeah. Okay.
I was speaking of stinky people. I was on the fucking coming from New York last week on a bus,
Yeah.
and then fucking this guy, the feet. He took it was like
Took his socks off?
He took his fucking shoes off,
Socks off?
and you could smell just the feet. You could tell it was just feet, stinky feet.
Can you say something at that point?
Yeah,
I'm,
you gotta-
I'm,
hey,
I'm,
man, can you put your shoes on, son?
Yeah.
I'm about
People in this motherfucker.
I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
Someone said something, but they said it a little different.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like trying to like
That's
not. I'm trying to
They
like.
say different. What do you mean?
Well, all I heard was after like
Put your fucking shoes on.
even better. This relates to me.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't know who it was, but it was in the dark. So the guy takes his food off again, and it starts stinking up the whole fucking bus again. And all I hear from this dude was like, "Damn, whose niggas' feet stink like this?"
No way. That's incredible.
But I'm the only black dude on the bus, so people
Yeah.
looking at me.
He was just saying just people.
It's like I'm kind of like, oh, who said that? Was he white dude that said that? Like, what the fuck is I don't know.
Oh, God.
It was great.
That's so funny.
Yeah, he's like, it was pretty funny at the same, like,
That's hilarious.
I always carry like a little spray thing, like
Really?
Axe. I have
Yeah,
Axe.
yeah.
You know, I think each public place should have a automatic spray freshener thing.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
especially
I
like
use my probably a little battery in there, fucking
Every hour?
Just
shoop,
yeah.
good.
They do it in the bathrooms.
Deodorizer, Lysol.
Fucking right.
So you're taking Puerto Rican showers with the Lysol? What are you talking about?
No, I get it in my living room. It's like I got on one of like the
Oh, those
mantles. A little fucking
Yeah, I remember my dad used to steal. He used to steal those from his job, like the industrial ones.
yeah.
He would and just bring those home. And obviously, the industrial one, it works.
That's insane. It's like it needs like a generator.
But like yeah.
It's loud as shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
but like
smells great, but
Well,
But like in 800 square feet or whatever, 800 square feet, it filled the fucking room.
Oh, yeah.
You just choke on it after a while.
Of course, as it should. You ever smelled this fucking dude smarts?
Oh, dude.
Reindeer shits?
Well, that's why I brought that story up. I don't
you
have
bad farts?
indigenous or whatever the fuck you called
You
it.
have bad farts?
I don't have indigestion.
yeah. You just let it blow.
Oh, for sure.
Let it blow.
For sure.
Man,
All right.
What do you said blow?
You ready to set blow right out of my ass?
You guys use public toilets?
No.
You take your shit in
I'm a
public
big.
restroom?
All right. Look, I thought about this for a long time.
I do. I
Here you go.
Yeah, I can go for a while in public toilets.
Yeah. No. I
have a story today
So
with that.
growing up, I never shat anywhere but home.
Really?
So when
I
I,
had a couple
like,
friends like
throughout high school, like if I had a shit, if I couldn't hold it out there, I had shit real bad. I'd go to the nurse's office and they call my mom and she would like, oh yeah, you can let him go home, and I go home and take a shit.
Yeah.
But then once you get to college, you have to, that shit goes out the window,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When you
All the way to college?
all the way to college,
Really?
all the way to college.
Damn.
But then in college, you have to live like an animal. And then I joined,
yeah.
and then I was in a fraternity,
Can't
and
call
you
your-
definitely live like a fucking like a hyena, you know.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
so you just got to be able to, by that point, I was be able to wipe my ass with a sock and go on about my day, like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like
Just monsters.
just get raw. But then, I actually started to really cultivate my public toilet usage.
Oh, yeah.
And the best places to go. I mean, you always want to look for a hotel.
Best.
Always want to look for a hotel.
The best.
Definitely.
You know.
I will. If there's a hotel, I will
Definitely.
just go in there and shit on purpose. If I don't have to shit,
Yeah.
I'll just go use the
Yeah, a
bathroom.
nice hotel. You stop. You see yourself a Sheraton.
Yeah.
They got a good hotel. Go in there. You
Yeah.
know, jump into a W hotel. They'll let you take a nice fat one.
The best ones, Renaissance, because they have the good diffusers, like scented diffusers. When you
Yeah,
go in,
yeah.
smells really good.
Best
Yeah.
top floor of the Hancock Tower.
Top floor. You can go up there.
Want to know a bathroom? That's a playing classical music going in there, fucking gold and shit everywhere. I'm just like, I'm staying in here for a while. It's like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna bask in this.
Something about
I
that,
like
right?
private stalls. Legal Harborside in the seaport.
Yeah.
They have private stalls. So never, there's no urinals at all.
yeah.
You go in. I like to be able to sit down.
Yeah, it's a closet.
Yeah, I want a little me space.
Definitely.
I don't want to be like.
Definitely.
I could do the
Yeah.
slide me some paper like one of those walls, but then to have the private throne is
Do you nest it?
absolutely.
You have to nest.
You have to build a bird's nest.
You definitely got to nest it.
Yeah.
Do you nest it, Chase?
You put paper down on the toilet before you
It
shit.
sounds like Chase doesn't nest it.
Oh, you hover. Do you hover?
Oh, I don't know. how you
Hovering's
do
tough.
that.
No,
That's
I'm
leg
a
strength.
paper. I put paper down.
Yeah, you
I put
nest.
a lot of paper down.
Yeah.
I
I put paper down on the side and also the little middle part.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely
you
the middle.
got it.
Absolutely the middle.
Oh yeah,
Right.
dude. I went today. I was at Panera. Went to the bathroom. Had to take a dump bad. Homeless guy in the only stall comes
Oh
out.
no.
Musty, just like that thick air. And I looked at that toilet seat and it was just like I like quadruple nested it.
Yeah.
I would have had to walk, man. I would have had to walk a street across the street.
It took me.
I know,
Like,
once you're there.
it took me like 7 minutes to completely nest it.
There's never-
It was like there was like padding down there.
Yeah, that's the thing. And once you get, if you really have to shit,
was
once you
bad.
get near
It
the
was
bowl,
really gross.
your body is ready to go, and there's no turning back.
Yeah,
at some
exactly.
point there's no turning back.
It's like this is gonna ruin my day. If I'd have done it. Like my whole day's ruined.
I'm gonna lose a pair of underpants on this one.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever used a bidet?
Once.
Once. Yes, once.
Okay.
It was nuts. It's a
I'm surprised you know what a bidet.
pressure.
I'm surprised he knows what a bidet is, and he said the word right.
Sorry. That was me.
Nice.
It's some high pressure water.
Turn you down.
No, it's not the thing.
Oh, my
Bidet
voice.
is
Yeah.
just like a thin stream of just high pressure water
Thin stream.
right up your butthole. It's wild.
Did you like it?
It was like I didn't even it was too much. I need to do it a couple more times just to get. I didn't know what it was.
I'll try it a
I was
few
sitting
more
there. I
times.
saw a thing inside. I told it. I saw a button. Pressed. I was like, what the? Jesus Christ! Water just shot at my asshole.
See, I can't do it because I just can't do it because if like water went at my ass, asshole,
no.
it would just kind of like me be like someone's licking my asshole. Like it would just like it just
Some people like
Turn
getting their
you
asshole
on.
licked, man. You never know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to dive into that.
Yeah,
and then it's like now you can't use a bathroom unless it has a bidet. You like carry like a portable bidet.
It is one of those things. It's
Hook
one
it
of
up.
those things you can't put back in the box. It's like, oh
Yeah,
shit. Well, now it's one of my
Like, oh,
things.
I like that a lot too much.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit. Yeah, only sex things will get you like that. It's like, oh fuck. Well, now I'm just stuck with this
God
forever.
damn it. Yeah.
It's like weird sex behaviors and heroin. You know, just hook you for life. It's like, well, I'm not just, once you started masturbating, you never stopped.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a hobby you gave up. It's like, well, I'm just gonna do that forever now.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's like goddamn fuck.
But yo, dude, so once you use a bidet, you don't have to like wipe. It just washes.
See,
your
I don't
ass.
feel like that would make me clean. I have to wipe.
Right.
You gotta wipe the water. You gotta wipe it dry. You're gonna have gonna be wet.
So I
as
guess
hell.
you are wiping.
But I mean, it's not like, but it's like it cleans you.
No, see, that's the thing. Growing up, we didn't have a bidet, but the way we did it, like on a hot summer day, you had a real nasty wet shit. You just took a shower, like you wipe your ass, and you just shower after it.
Yeah,
You should have showers right there. You just jump right in. Just wash the whole body.
Yeah,
head to toe.
that's the original.
Fucking
bidet.
exactly. Just a dump so gross you have to go
That's the
back in the
original
shower.
plan. We live in a poor house like we did. My dad said, "Don't waste the water. Your ass gotta stink for the whole day."
My dad used to be. I stopped using so much toilet paper. Use 2 sheets. But it's like what? 2 sheets? You know how greasy my ass would be if 2 sheets.
The first thing my dad would come in from work would check the lights. Like how many lights are on in the house?
Yeah.
And who's taking a shower?
Yeah.
That's the second thing. Hard day's work. He comes in, sees how many lights is on the house.
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Who's upstairs?
Why are all the lights on?
Why are the lights on? There's no one in the house. And then he goes and sees who's taking a shower. He's like, "Why are you taking a shower at 6 in the evening?
Yeah.
Why?
Day's over, son.
Days.
I just took a shit, Dad. What do you think?
That's taking a dump.
That was my pops, man.
Have you ever right taken a dump in the dark?
Oh yeah.
You ever
Oh,
tried
yeah.
that?
I did.
tried that once on accident. I was like,
Does this count?
I've done it dark in the woods.
oh, that's
It's creepy.
I guess that's how we're supposed to shit.
Yeah.
We're supposed to
Makes
shit
you shit
like,
faster. So
Yeah.
you certainly shit a lot faster.
Cleaner.
I'll be honest with you guys. At nighttime, I don't put the lights on in my bathroom when I take a shit. I have a candle in there.
Oh,
Okay,
son.
that's a nice. That's
I mean, he's looking like R. Kelly. He's got to live like R. Kelly.
Yeah. In the suit. Yeah. Does a suit have like those pajamas? You
He
got like,
sleeps in
the
that.
buttons in the back. He
sleeps
like, under the buttons.
A little ass flap.
It's like New York Fashion Week. It's like the new thing.
The ass flap is in.
Yeah, dudes walking down the fucking catwalk with their ass.
I'm a bigger thing on candles, so I don't know.
Yeah, I love a candle.
You love a good candle?
Love a good candle. I was out the other day in my apartment, and I was talking to my buddy, and I was like, oh shit, where'd my candle go? And my friend was like, did you use it? It's like you might have smelled it all. It's like oh yeah, it's I used it. It's like where'd my favorite candle go? It's like being like, where'd my favorite bar of soap go?
Over.
It's like it's done.
Yeah, man.
My favorite bar of soap's getting
Something
smaller.
about candles. You have a nice candle going. You know, I don't know. That's me though.
Are you a dip your fingers in the wax guy?
Well,
I'll do that.
What?
Get candle wax. Dip your fingers in the wax. Hardens over your fingers.
Yeah, I mean, I did that
What's
like
this-
in church
some-
when I was growing up and shit. That's a good Catholic boy.
Don't tempt me. I'll say candle wax. I'll dip my fingers.
The only thing, when you say that, the one thing that comes to me is like Madonna in that movie when she put the candle on the dude and started licking it off, just like.
Oh no, that movie, her music video.
No, it was a movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it's called I think it was Basic Instinct.
Oh,
No,
okay,
dude, that was Sharon Stone.
Madonna.
Madonna was not in Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct was with Sharon Stone. What's the movie with Madonna where she fucking plays like some crazy bitch?
He's gonna IMDb that.
And then she starts doing that crazy famous scene where she takes the candle wax and like puts it on the dude.
I just know it was a black dude, right?
No, I would have known.
I'm thinking of her music video.
I would have known the name of that
I'm
movie.
thinking of her music video where she had like the black Jesus, like that dude playing the
Yeah,
black Jesus.
I think it's a music video.
Yeah, that's a music. I'm confusing that.
No,
one.
it's a movie. Body of Evidence.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm thinking of her music
Hot
video,
wax
but
and
that is a movie.
champagne.
Hot packs of champagne.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, that's some
Oh,
sexy shit,
that
but
sounds
no.
like some 14-year-old beat off material.
Oh, absolutely. That was 93. I was one.
That was
Oh, dude, at 93 I was 10. I might have just found my dick.
That's your first shit.
Nah, it wasn't that.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Oh, that's hour 45. What do you got coming up? Let's wrap this
damn.
shit up.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
it, we'll do 2 news stories. You want to do a third?
Nah.
Nah. What do you got coming up, brother? What do you want to push? McGreevy's?
I'm hosting Laugh Boston St. Patty's Day weekend.
How'd you get that? That's fucking sick.
I did Next a bunch of times, and then I just hung out.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
Just
how'd you pull that ticket that particular day?
Oh, I just fucking
Lucked out?
I just hitting up Epcot and then just lucked out.
Nice. Who's
Adam
there?
Adam Ray.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. Adam's the
I
shit.
don't know him that well.
He's good. He's a dope guy.
He's dope. Hell yeah.
We've smoked weed with him before.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
I heard he's really cool.
And
Yeah.
heads up, might be on the podcast.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw him at the Chappelle after party gig last
really?
summer. He was,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do the podcast." So
How'd you get into
So we're gonna try and hold him to it. We're gonna try and hold him to it. Yeah.
it? He was like, it's a secret. It's like, I've done it.
it's a black secret. So I told you, I got
Hook up, man. The hook up.
I got one more day of this shit.
yeah. Soak it all in. That would be
still-
a great way
Adam's
to Black
actually-
History Month.
Adam's.
That's gonna be a great
I
weekend.
bet Slade is gonna be nuts tonight. Last day of Black History Month. Slade's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we might have to go to
You
Slade's.
think we should just roll up there and just fucking just see what's up?
And get some chicken and watch a show. Dude, I'm hungry. I've been smoking weed the whole
But the
podcast.
thing was, Adam Ray, he's fucking dope dude, real fucking genuine dude, funny. Crowd work is fucking unbelievable.
Really?
Crowd work is fucking up there.
Really?
Like yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And Tamer was on that show too, wasn't he? We were smoking with him in Tamer.
Yeah,
he was also on the podcast. Shout out
Yeah.
Tamer Katan.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun weekend.
That's actually That's gonna be
That's gonna be a sick ass weekend.
That's gonna be pretty.
You're gonna get a
good
lot.
weekend.
That's
I'm pumped.
Cot hooked you up.
that's fucking
Yeah.
dope. I'm
Thursday.
jealous.
hosting?
I'll say it, son.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm envious.
Thursday.
Jealousy would suggest I'm
2
angry.
shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Sick.
St. Patty's. I'll be in there. I mean, you could see me. It's not hard to find me at that weekend.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And then of course,
100%.
and of course, every Monday and Tuesday night, McGreevy's on Boylston Street. It's a fucking
Yes.
dope ass room. We just did it this past Monday. You'll see us there
How'd you
again.
like that
Obviously
show?
go and see
It was a good show,
Higginbottom.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
Fucking great sex, guys.
Thank you.
I had a good time.
I wasn't. Don't say that.
No,
It was a great set.
it was great sex.
Okay.
Fucking great.
I'll take
it. Crowd was hot.
I'll take it.
It's a good time.
I had fun. I had fun.
I had a blast.
That's Brian Higginbottom.
He gave me a chicken wing. Thank you for the chicken wing.
Fucking right.
The thing is, when you asked me, I was the only dude. Like, it was me, Randy, talking. He was talking to your boy. You could have offered any of them a chicken wing, but you looked at me
Because
specifically.
Black History
last
Month.
time you were at McGreevy's, we had some chicken wings together.
That's also reason to go to McGreevy's.
Alright.
They have fucking dope ass wings over there. You
dope.
got to get them.
I guess the chef, he's on the Chopped.
Oh, it was on the show Chopped. There you go. Little chopped champion working in the kitchen.
Right.
Look, all right, McGreevy's on Boylston Monday.
What's your social media, bro?
Oh, at Brian Higgy, HIGGI, BRIAN.
We'll send the links with the podcast.
Instagram, Twitter. I should post more on Instagram. I like Instagram stories.
Yeah, I gotta get into that. I gotta get into that more.
I kind of like it better.
That's what people are doing these days. The kids.
Kind of like it better.
It's better than Snapchat.
I gotta learn from you guys.
Yeah.
It's all in one.
I see a lot of people, they don't like. They'll have like a couple posts on their shit. Like Michael Che, he has some great stories.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, when you're that fucking big and famous, like you don't like. I've noticed like once you get to it all depends on who you are too, but these particular like comics, they're like they're not social media people, but they know they have to do it to still give people a little something.
And they have people like that would be insane. Just like posting something, you just see like 20,000 people saw this. It's gotta be nuts.
Oh yeah, the fame thing.
Oh,
I can't believe that's part of that. Is part of the business.
Yeah.
That is the business.
Yeah. Pretty fucking wild time.
I mean, I can't believe people are listening to this right now, but they will be. Well, not right now, but when I post it, they will be.
Ready, set, blow, baby.
Ready,
You
set,
already
blow.
know.
That's right.
Let us know, man. You're the man, brother. Keep doing your thing.
That's
if you
right.
do go to New York, pedals running.
Pedals running, guys. Pedals running.
I don't think that's the thing
Pedal to the
now.
metal.
Anti-gestion,
pedals
running.
He just put together.
Chase
he
Abel's
just put together
birthday, next
pedals-
week.
He's put together pedal to the the birthday extravaganza. He put together pedal to the metal and hit the ground running.
Pedals
to
running.
the metal and hit the ground running. So he wants you driving as fast and running as fast as possible. And as a courier, I think it makes sense.
Yeah. The followers knows what's up. They love me, man.
I know. They got it. I got it.
For sure. I appreciate it, B. Thanks for doing this, bro.
Yeah, thanks a lot for coming on, man. We'll have you on again, brother.
Great time. Ready, set, blow, baby.
That's right. All right. This is Randy V, and that was Chase Abel and Brian Higginbottom. And we love you guys. Peace.
Peace.